¿Qué hago? Paran, pam, pam, pam. Bueno, no sé, sé que es molesto, pero podrían esperar sin 8. No sé, ahí está el temporizador, así que, por favor, esperen. Y volvemos a... Ah, no, este no. Este no. Y volvemos a la normalidad. Ay, Dios mío. Bueno, ahora sí. Ah, identificando cada oscuro en el terror por Nate Clone, que no es un clon.
So, Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 came out, and it came with many things, like Jockington being in the Bible, or the TV f***ing dying. But what I'm most interested in is the lore of the Dark World itself. I always thought the setting of a place where everyday objects come to life was really interesting, and the lore Ralsei gives in Chapter 3 just adds more meaning to it, seeing objects differently in the dark, a common childhood fear brought to its extreme. It also adds more meaning to darkness serving lighteners, because they're all household objects with a use. So I wanted to talk about it, and try and figure out what all these wacky characters really are, and see how much shit is actually piled inside that storage closet. Seriously, if the Chapter 4 recruits are brought back to Castletown, then Susie and Chris will have stolen private property from 4 separate locations. I'd wonder why the police haven't stepped in, but you know, but I'm not just going to talk about the characters. I'm discussing everything in these worlds, from the items to the equipables to the fucking teacup rides, because it is my duty to research things that literally nobody cares about. I'm breaking these down into 7 categories: characters, enemies, locations, items, armor, weapons, and objects. I'll try and identify what each of them are to the best of my ability, with just a bit of guesswork thrown in there. If my verdict is colored white, then it's probably true, whether that be because of their design making the inspiration clear, or that we literally see their light world counterpart. If it's in blue, then I'm making an educated guess. The game doesn't make it clear what they are, but I'm still decently confident. Yellow verdicts, though, are just me pulling shit out of my ass. I imagine ones with yellow verdicts weren't designed with light world counterparts in mind, which is totally fine. I think Tricky Tony has bigger priorities than figuring out what a golden Sam is supposed to be. 3 rules though. 1, no one knew shit. 2, I'm only counting Dark World things that were already there, not built by people inside the world during the events of the chapter. And 3, I'm excluding Ralsei's weapons, because we just do not know enough about him and what he represents. Unlike with Chris, Susie, and Noelle's gear, we don't even know what the scarves even are. Most of them don't follow the same pattern of having real-world analogs. They read like they're actually magic, so I'm not going to talk about them. Also, shout out to the Deltarune wiki. Their descriptions and trivia about this game made this project so much easier. But I didn't just use their words, don't worry. This isn't just going to be me reading text. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin. Starting with... We begin with a set of characters, items, and places that are actually pretty understandable. Since this Dark World's whole thing is toys and games, pretty much everything falls under that theme. First, it's a place that has no name, but I'm going to call it the Cliffs. Dust piles of unknown origin aside, it's probably just supposed to be the entryway into the closet. I don't really know what the deal is with the glow shard. Right now its only use is to sell it or spare rooteds for some reason. Is it important like the shadow crystals? I mean, it's surrounded by all this tank imagery. For now, let's just call it, I don't know, a shiny trinket lost in the closet? Well, considering we literally jump into it, I think it's pretty clear what Castletown is. Though, it does make me wonder what Ralsei's castle actually is. Okay, what's next? Okay, do I turn this to a video figuring out what Ralsei really is? No. All I can tell you right now is that Ralsei knows what he is, and we do not. So, I'm not going to give an answer, because incorrect theories have a pattern of becoming memes in this community, and I don't want to be a meme. That sounds scary. Sorry, but I promise I'll only pop out like this for 2 other things. Everything else will have an answer. Chris's weapons are the easiest to figure out, since leaving the Dark World shows you the analog you have equipped. For the wood blade, it's a basic pencil, and for Susie's weapons, I would say I was clueless, if not for the most important scene that inspired me to make this project, the Chapter 4 church scene. Here, Susie goes through Chris's pockets and name drops a bunch of analog items that we didn't know about before now. And she mentions a particular item in her pocket which changes depending on what axe she's got. For the main axe, she says it's a hairbrush, which, sure. Lancer is the jack of spades, and he likes to dig because spades are shovels. And his bike is probably just a bike. Look, we can only see 3 walls of the unused classroom. There could be a bike leading on that 4th wall. You can't prove there isn't. These big doors are called grand doors, and they're implied to be the entryways into Dark Worlds, like the one we go through at the end of Chapter 3. Ralsei is also surprised that it's open, so I guess Part Kingdom was made recently. The field is a big old purple bug. Pretty simple. Runes are supposed to be diamond. Dark candy is one of the few consumable items that has a confirmed analog. If you examine the bowl of junk in the light world with dark candy in your inventory, it adds a bit of text saying that it smells like scratch and sniff marshmallow stickers. Which, okay, I don't know why Susie finds the taste of stickers so good, but it does match how they look on the trees, being these flat-looking stars. Half these are rare cards, probably lower value ones considering how these exist. Now, rare items could just be, you know, ribbons, but where's the fun in that? The only adjective we've got for this thing besides its color is crinkled. So maybe it's a bit of paper tied into a ribbon. I could see it. I remember my sister making little bows for her dolls out of paper as a kid. Top Chef is a top. This is why he spins, because tops do in fact spin. Why the hell am I doing this? Sean is a patched up plushie, which I guess makes this plush of him on Fangame canon. Neat. Susie mentions the dark burgers are burnt, so maybe it's like burnt burger crumbs? Maybe whoever played in here brought a burger in here from the cafeteria and made a mess? Actually, is there a cafeteria in this school? Okay, this fucking thing. The Amber card was the first big roadblock for me in this project. Amber, you know, that stuff that fossilizes bugs, does not usually make sense being in an unused classroom unless this place is from fucking dinosaur times. Turns out I'm a fucking idiot, because, it's post-it notes. They are square, orange, sticky. No one literally calls it a name tag. It's frankly very obvious in retrospect. This sort is a Halloween pencil. Jigsaw, and by extension all those guys in the tutorial area, are puzzle pieces. What is the puzzle of? I don't know, maybe a fight scene, considering how these guys teach you about bounds. The great board? Checkerboard. Pawn man? Pawn. Mr. Society? Bishop. Mr. Elegance? Knight. K-Round is a checkers piece, and a crown makes him bigger because he's been kinged. The first save point in the forest describes the place as blocky, and the only thing between the checkerboard and the closet in the unused classroom are these red bricks that are suspiciously the same color as the trees. So yeah, Lego forest. Rabbits are dust bunnies, because they are dust, and they are bunnies. So, you probably assume that the royal coat rack is, you know, a coat rack. First of all, that's not a coat rack, that is a hat rack. I don't know why he was given this name, but he's actually supposed to be a jack. That's funny. It feels like something an actual kid would come up with during playtime, repurposing something meant for one thing as something else. Also, he's next to the ball because you play jets with a ball. Blockster is a Lego minifigure, like a shitty knockoff one, like Mega Blocks, Kinects, fucking McFarlane toys. Now for the famous characters of Bow Bow and the unnamed Bull Block. I had trouble placing these, but I eventually landed on them being pieces in a word game like Scrabble. The dice brace is weird because, well, there's actual dice enemies later, so I guess this is just made of darker flesh. In all seriousness though, this is probably just one of those craft bracelets with little dice on them. The protagonist from Undertale Yellow is clearly supposed to be in the club suit, but I was the much more specific answer of them being the 3 of clubs, because, you know, there's 3 of them.
3?
Malleus. It's a little annoying that I only have a guess for what's really the best item in the game, but the top and spin cake make the party dizzy when they eat it, so maybe it's just like a spinning top with the colors of a cake? Proud of this one. The chocolate diamond is a small diamond, or square. Most chocolate comes in small detachable squares. The hearts donut is probably just a jelly donut. Yeah, it's very disgusting that you can eat this expired, probably very moldy piece of pastry, but I can't think of any kind of plaything that has dark red fluids on the inside. And to top the Big Seal trilogy is the Lancer cookie, which may not even be a cookie. He says that they're hand-formed in Chapter 2. And you know what else is hand-formed? Clay. I always thought there was a line of dialogue implying that the cookie was clay, but I guess there isn't. But I'm sticking by it. Okay, see a worm that eats leaves and says, "Such is the way of the worm." Well, he's one of the only minor NPCs in Chapter 1 that I could not easily place. He's far too colorful to be an actual worm, and he's really boring, neither of which make for interesting analysis. I guess he's one of those segmented worm-shaped fidget toys that ADHD brains like me would put up with during class. These things are overworld piloted in the forest and castways, and I didn't think much of them at first, but then I go over to the wiki and apparently they're called scissor dancers, which at least makes it easy to find its analog. Revive bin save your life. Here is a picture of some mints to illustrate my point. This cringe-ass plagiarist that calls himself the Starwalker bird is weird. What even is this? A clip for bags of chips? One of those flying toys? Fucking McDonald's Happy Meal toy? I don't know, let's just call him a star sticker, but like with wing stickers attached to it. Because Chris didn't realize that stars don't need wings to fly. Now, I could just say that the original Star Walker's analog is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but to avoid bringing religion into this video, I'll just say he's a fucked up star sticker that whoever played here abandoned and made the Star Walker bird. Maybe they cut the sticker with scissors to make 2 of the points thinner to make legs, which is why he looks so uneven. The end is an interesting one. It's the first of 2 items to not change at all in the light world, so my job's already done. The art castle is this big-ass closet in the corner of the room. Cards are pouring out of it, it's got multiple shelves to make floors, it's a monochrome color like the castle itself. It all checks out. Despite school being prison, I don't think the iron shackle is actually a chain. I think it's bracelet made of chains. and maybe it's like pointy or something to explain the attack boost. The pair of eyes are glow-in-the-dark eyeball stickers. Yeah, you thought I'd care about the pair of eyes, didn't you? Ha, don't you look stupid. Now, I think this one is the biggest of the video. I have zero confidence in this idea, but at the same time, I can't get it out of my head. So, you know those cages holding the kings and the animals? Well, a friend of mine named Maria proposed an idea. What if these are boxes of animal crackers? Chapter 1's Darkness followed this common theme of using shift meant for one thing for something else, turning playing cards into characters, using a jack as a fat rack, and making a clump of dust into a bunny. And when you play that shit as a kid, what did you use to represent something that you didn't have? A box. Because a box can be anything with enough imagination. Say, even putting holes into it to make it a cage. But why does it have a face, you may ask? Well, what if the lion face is like a mascot on the box? And it's a lion because it's a mascot for animal crackers. Now, there's specifically animal crackers among any other kind of snack because, well, there's animal crackers trapped in one of them. Seriously though, I love this idea. Maria, thank you. As for the other prisoners, we've got the King of Diamonds, the King of Hearts, and the King of Clubs. And I guess Clover doesn't give a fuck that her dad is rotting away in prison on non-existent charges. Root and Rangers are higher valued diamond cards. Same with Head Patties. Now, for the club sandwich, I would be funny and say this is just a stack of 3 club cards, but cards kind of have a pattern of being alive in this world, so it's a 3-leaf clover because it's split 3 ways. Eat your greens, kids. Rules card is, surprisingly, the rules card. He's all formal and medieval because playing cards literally depict medieval royalty. He even has little bullet points on his chest. Cute detail. I'm not sure why they're backwards, though. Now, rules is roux. Google defines a roux as a mixture of fat and flour used in mixing sauces, and I just say that's what it is. If not for Noel holiday. Noel says this shit tastes like jump rope. What? Aren't the worms the rope? Well, okay. I don't argue with these things, I just named them. In the church scene, Susie calls the brave axe a toy axe, but the flavor text elaborates, saying it's for blocky warriors. This implies not only the existence of a bloxer, but also a lord fighter or even a blax wielder. But do we get to see them? No, because Deltarune does not have its priorities straight. I mean, his name kind of tells you everything you need to know. You're a big boy slash girl slash preferred noun you prefer to call yourself. You can figure out what king is. I believe in you. The key to Jevel's cell probably isn't supposed to have an analog. Proud of this when I thought of it. What if it's the key to something in the closet? The thing you need to unlock is inside the castle, which, you know, is in there. It could be a locked drawer or something. I like it. I don't care what anyone says, Jevel is still my favorite secret boss. Best design, best music, best personality, almost the best attack seconds of the night, which is why I'm really surprised that the fandom doesn't give a fuck about him. Anyways, he's the Joker, like from that one movie, The Joker 2. Like with Spanton, it's implied that Jevel literally transforms into the thing that he gives you. And our old friend the church scene confirms the touch for the Devil's Knife. It's literally just him, the card. And I guess the Jevel's tail is probably the same thing. Now, this is where things get interesting. I've seen people try to map out the cyber world across the computer lab, like with Chapter 1 of the Unused Classroom, but I don't think that's the right way to go about this. The cyber world isn't just a computer lab, it's a world inside the internet. And I think that makes it the most interesting of the 5 Dark Worlds so far. It personifies things that don't have a physical form past this screen. It's cool. But anyways, let's start with all the new stuff at our hub. The DD burger is 2 burger crumbs. I don't know why we needed Malleus to make this. Now, considering the trouble I had with the Amber card, you can probably imagine the difficulties that came with 2 post-it notes sticking together and apparently making a shinier one that attracts more money, but it's probably just 2 sticky notes stuck together, because that's literally what it's made of. Again, why do you need a squeaky hammer to make these things? Now, King's Cage is another thing that I originally wasn't going to count, but when I was playing through Chapter 4 for the first time, I caught this line from Noelle. I'll go get my old hamster cage. First off, she doesn't have a hamster. And second, we never see this cage. Chris interrupts everyone before she could find it. I think this cage being so obviously hamster themed is enough to make me think that's what this is. Now for the cyberworld prop. Plug boys are plugs, the wires are cords, the wear wires are those cords connected to those plugs, and Queen can control things attached to those plugs because she's a laptop. I thought I had a lead for the Cyberfield's analog with this NPC here, who called this place the Memory Sticks, but that doesn't make any sense. But thankfully Maria stepped in again to say that it's probably supposed to be a circuit board. It's green, it's electrical, shit lights up. I think it works. The glow wrist is a bunch of tangled wires that Chris just steals, I guess. So there are so many of these goddamn teacup fries that I can't just ignore them. But funny enough, they actually fit in perfectly with the previous one. So what do these things look like? Screws. And what secures things like circuit boards? Screws. Plus, we're literally unscrewing these things with each teacup ride, and by the end of the chapter, these computers look pretty busted. Chris is just breaking apart these computers by unscrewing and unplugging integral parts of them. Literally, in Chapter 4 Pacifist, Susie says they can't go back into the computer lab because then people will see that they stole stuff. What the hell? There is a small project due on Monday. People need computers for assistance right now. A task is an open window on a computer. You can even see the top bar and the X. The timing puzzles have relations to the whole spelling bee thing, but by itself, it's pretty clear that these are just the computer's keyboards. In 4th and 5th grade, we had these shitty-ass Chromebooks we used, and instead of a mouse, all we got was this red nub on the keys. So no, it's not pronounced Newbert, it's Nubbert. Okay, so the CD bagel's a CD, whatever, but are they actually eating these things? Maybe it transforms into food in the dark world, sure. When they get out, is there just gonna be CDs in their stomach? I don't think stomach acid can dissolve those things. Chris, stomach ulcer theory. I just realized the hacker wants us to find blue check marks so we could get verified on Twitter and be cool enough to be invited to Queen's party. Pretty slick move for a mouse cursor. The fact that there's so many enemies based on viruses in this dark world makes you worry about the hometown population and how smart they really are online. I feel a little bad that Toby really tried to push Sweet Captain and KK, foreshadowing them for the entire first area, them being this constant presence and even helping you fight Giga Queen, and having like 10% of the Chapter 2 soundtrack being dedicated to their name. And then nobody really cared. I think their designs are great, but there's just not much to them past that. Plus, their boss fight is literally the worst battle in the game. Anyway, there's speakers, a cassette player, and a CD player. The saber is probably one of the most creative ideas for a weapon in this game. Turning a mechanical pencil's extending lead into an extending blade is awesome. Meanwhile, the church scene tells us that the auto axe is an electric toothbrush. Okay, I guess that fits with the brush theme, even though the brave axe already broke it, but sure. Brush your teeth, whatever. Tension Bit is the only item in this game that doesn't provide any description of itself, and no one even reacts when they eat it since it can only be used in battle. So I guess we're out of ideas. Having Tension Bit, Tension Gem, or Tension Max in your inventory during the church scene has Susie mentioned that it's orange hard candy. That is like the last thing I expected it to be, but sure, that's all 3 tension items down. You can just assume that each tension item has a different amount of the candy. Bit has little, Jim has some more, and Max has a lot. The floppy disk, which apparently has a name he's called Fomped, is a floppy disk, because Toby Fox really fucking likes Cave Story, not for a weapon that doesn't belong to our community, or at least not yet. Earth's Harvard is an interesting one, considering each of Susie's weapons were entirely different things. This weird glow-in-the-dark green thing with an eye could literally be anything. A comment from him during Spamton Sweepstakes implies that it's based on Birdly wanting to ban people online with not a ban hammer, but a ban bird. A halberd for banning people. His words, not mine. But taking it realistically, I'd have to assume it's his pencil or pen. The trash zone is trash. Shit put into the recycle bin. And for Trashy, he's this trash can in the corner, given the very obvious connections. For Secret City, I'm just gonna chicken out and say that it's just the internet as a whole. I don't think it could be the closet or on the table. It's the biggest area in Chapter 2, and pretty much every enemy and NPC here falls under the internet theme. I know the internet is down during Chapter 2, but I can't really think of anything else here. You should know that these cars Toby drew and Emma Screen have a name. They're called Electro Dashers, and they're here to simulate internet traffic. I'm so smart. Pop-ups are pop-up ads. Now for Noel's shed. The snow ring is probably just a ring. Maybe it's cold because reindeer or something. The silver watch is... Okay, wow, Noel kind of got the short end of the stick here. This shit isn't even changed. This is another one that'll sound weird, but those mouse puzzle rooms are authentication softwares, like CAPTCHAs. I mean, think about it. The signs say peeps have to do them to pass. It's like security to only let certain people through. Ambulance is an antivirus. The Addisons, and Spampton by extension, are all ads, but like chill ones. Pink ribbon. It's just a white ribbon again, but it's pink paper this time. Okay, this absolutely does not need to be here, but just imagining the all-age appropriate glass of battery acid just being a cup of batteries is really funny. Same with the pie. very funny. Next up is Icon Man, and by the extension, these three weird things in the mansion. These are probably just personifications of computer users, which, you know, usually have an icon to represent themselves. The character teas give better healing depending on the relationship between the drinker and who the tea is named after. It also goes rotten in Chapter 3. Literally, what is this? I have nothing to work with here. Fucking, their web histories? No, that's the rules. Okay, let's go with the personifications of the algorithm determining what all four of these guys like the most. Like, your recommended feed is being compared to your usual at Starbucks or something. Look, the tiny says I'm finding out what every darkner is. I never said I'd do it well. The bounce blade is an eraser. Mouse are computer mice. I was dreading getting to the banana because it's literally just a setup for a joke, but actually I got it pretty quick. It's just a JPEG of a banana. Maybe Queen just really likes banana JPEGs. I don't know. Spamton specifically is implied to have been a spammy mill for a car dealership. How exactly does the spammy mill communicate with a TV? I don't know. Apparently Spamton and Tenna were gay boyfriends or whatever, so could they just go between dark worlds? Is that a thing they can do? Queen's mixtape was a result of someone messing around in Pro Tools or Beatbox on the laptop for 20 minutes and making a masterpiece, like my buddy Opcon does. Hey, he just posted a new track. Queen's mansion is this closet over here, like her ex's. Plus, the teacup rides also appear here, and screws do hold things like this together. Swatch is a digital art program, specifically highlighting different color palettes. Look, he's even got a coloring wheel. And while Swatch has the entire color palette, the Swatch rings are only one color of it. Don't ask me why they're birds, though. Butler juice changes color with temperature, which implies that it came from the Swatchlings. And why is it called butt juice? You know what? No, I refuse. I'm saying it's a concoction of actual swatches, you know, small pieces of colored fabric. I'll explain why later. Spaghetti code is actually a slang term for poorly formatted software code, so my guess is that it's the code for Undertale. I really like the implications of the Big Shot bow tie. Not only is it clear that Spamton used to sell it, the Tenna tie is almost like a parallel to it. Big Shot adds 2 magic, and Tenna's lowers 2 magic. It kind of shows how Spamton and Tenna inspired each other, even in smaller ways. Anyways, in the frayed bow tie are merch for the real Big Shot autos. The royal pin is said to be sharp, and Queen gave one to Noelle so she could use it as a blade to make a dark fountain. It's a thumbtack. Like, it's sharp, and I guess it could work as a pin if you love pain. Task Manager is such a cool idea, making the tasks lions and the manager a lion tamer is such a great example of why I love this series so much. There's nearly infinite possibilities for a setting like this. Chainmail is a chain letter. Moz Wheel is a mouse wheel. The tiny houses are tiny houses. Maybe for a digital version of a game like Catan or Monopoly. Revived Dust is just crushed peppermint, and also my savior during the night fight. Lightning round for the rest of these. That camera is a webcam, the Ferris wheel is the poster of the Ferris wheel, the wire wire is an unstable plug that took the wire's power, the twin ribbon is just the 2 ribbons together, again, Malleus is not needed for this, and the spike band is just the spiky chain bracelet mixed with the glowing wires. Okay, I actually get why we need Malleus to make this one, because how the fuck do you fuse bracelets together? How do you mix a bow tie with orange hard candy? This thing gives no description, no reactions when equipping, not even a line in the church scene, though Susie doesn't mention orange hard candy if you only have the bow, so it's just a bow tie with the hard candy stuck to it. Backtracking to the Spamton and Weirdroot stuff, the keygen is a software key generator. I have no idea what that is, but I'm gonna trust the wiki on that one. The S-Poison is a concoction made of colorful squares. Since the bow tie was an imitation of one of Swatch's products, we can assume the same here, which is why I made the butt juice what it was. This is just the same thing, but, you know, more poisonous. The broken sword is probably a broken pencil. Spamton Neo's body was mentioned by Swatch as the embodiment of a Lightner's dream, probably Metaton. But what the body was for, we don't know. I'd have to guess it's stuffed in the back of that closet. In fact, that's probably where Queen's basement is. Slipped over the puppet scarf, the deal maker is Spamton's glasses, and I don't know why it would take any other form in the light. The freeze ring and the thorn ring both just seem like rings to me. Sure, they've got freaky properties and poison you, and I feel like they wouldn't change you much in the light world. And then there's Pippus. It's Pippus. I didn't have much issue with Chapter 3, actually. Pretty much everything here is clear-cut. In fact, this chapter not only has the lowest number of entries, but also the lowest number of theories. Only 4 blue verdicts and 3 yellow ones. Everything else I'm pretty damn confident in. This big guy is the couch. Also, there's like no other place I can mention this without it being weird, but Susie and Chris fucking swap positions between chapters. Looking from the back, Chris is on the left side of the couch in chapter 2, but then in chapter 3, they're on the right. Teachable is probably my favorite Dark World in terms of its world building. It's this huge desolate wasteland with Tenna's shiny TV studio on top of it. You can speak to Shadow near the end of the chapter about how this place used to be this big wilderness until Tenna arrived, forcing everyone there into signing his contracts. The top looked way more lively out here when the family was still together and watched TV, but now it's just empty. It kind of explains why there's not a lot of things in this Dark World that aren't related to the TV, even though this Dark World is the entire house. Anyways, Tenna is Mr. Puzzles from SMG4. Now, let's talk about this crew. These guys cheer for literally anything, but they don't speak otherwise. So I thought they were just fake, you know, like a coping mechanism to make Tenna think people still actually like him. But then I saw this fucking scene, where if you do the Pippa scene without having beaten Spampton, the crowd talks to him. What? What are these things? They can't be shadow guys because, you know, they're talking. So are they still fake? I don't know. I don't have time to dissect the inner machinations of Tenna's mind, so let's just call it the laugh track. All 3 TV dinner items have different descriptions depending on the save file, but one thing remains clear to me in all of them. They're just crumbs of food lost on the couch. And as for the executive buffet, it's supposed to be some kind of caviar made of pippus. I mean, the stuff inside the Legend of Tenna game for this, minus the 3 pretty important ones. But for the game console itself, it's probably supposed to be the game console Chris and Azriel played on. Which, how the hell did they get Super Smash Bros. On an NES? What the fuck? Shadow Guy is an enigma. He doesn't talk, he plays jazz, you knock his socks off, he has this whole gangster theme. This guy has like 10 ideas in one. So how the hell did I place him? Well, in battle, if you knock their hats off, you'll find a pair of bunny ears under there. Bunny ears are pretty common shadow puppets, so maybe he's from a show about shadow puppets? That would be the most boring show of all time. Holy shit. I don't know. Out of everything in this video, this is like the one I have the least confidence in. I have no idea what this thing's deal is. Lenino and Elnina are either meteorologists on the Weather Channel or quite literally what is being forecasted by said meteorologists. Clear skies and cloudy skies, respectively. I think I'm more towards the latter, mostly because of them literally being a moon and a cloud. Those are symbols that you'd see on a forecast. Also, I like that Lenino, the one personifying clear skies, is a moon instead of a sun. You know, because it's nighttime in this chapter. I'll hit the ones for the minigames quick. The Cooking Channel is the Food Network, the Rock Tonto is MTV, Susie Zilla is the Monster Movie Marathon, and Ralsei Rancher is reruns of Asgore's old cowboy show. The group actually shares quite a few similarities with Chris and Asriel's bedroom. The 2 couches are their beds, the TVs could be Asriel's computer, there's even replicas of Chris's favorite cactus. Speaking of cacti, that's exactly what the Saber 10 is supposed to be. The Toxic X, according to the church scene, is a dirty toothbrush. Okay, Susie, please just pick a theme for your weapons. A hairbrush and a toothbrush are 2 entirely different things. The lodestone is the shell of a snail, the ginger guard is a cookie cutter, and Ram is a power shell. Like, he literally says that's what he is. The fountain outside the green room, I guess that's a shower curtain? Now for the water cooler. I mean, it's fucking water. Tap, bottle, take your pick. Now, after people 3 for 3 and say the blue ribbon is a blue piece of paper, no, in fact, I'm throwing a crazy idea. This thing is kindness. In the church scene, if you put some oddly specific stipulations, Susie finds a romantic letter from Asriel to Caddy in his clothes. Caddy is always shown to cheer on her relatives, like in that same church scene, so what if she was a cheerleader in her teenage years? I don't know what she would be cheering for, considering there is exactly 1 athlete in this town, and he doesn't even have arms. But anyways, maybe Caddy came to the Dreamer house in uniform one day and accidentally left the bow behind. I know it would be easier to say that it's just crinkled paper again, but the fact it's specifically called a cheer ribbon and supports the party put the idea in my head. I really like it. Like I said earlier, the tech tie is probably a parallel to the Big Shot tie, but it's probably just some tie laying around the house. I'd have to guess Asgore's, considering how big it is. The odd controller is a knockoff controller under Asriel's bed. It's really cool that after 2 chapters of being unused or shafted, we finally get to fight the Pippins. I always thought they were like beta Rudens before chapter 3, since their head is kind of shaped like a diamond, but no, I'm dumb. It's just fucking dice. Apparently the dots on dice are called pips. Huh, you learn something new every day. Apart from having the coolest non-boss attack gimmick in the game, Shuck is referred to as a camera thing, which makes me assume that it's just the camera for TV time. Zappers or TV remotes. Why a house with 1 TV needs more than 1 remote? I have no idea. Nate from the future here. Chris just fucking stole them. Now, I've seen people try to find a meaning in the fact that it's snowing in the last room of chapter 3, but I have a much less fun, logical answer for you. Remember at the end of chapter 2 when Chris opened the front door? Well, that obviously lets some cold winds in, considering that it's the middle of the night and late autumn. So those cold winds turn into snow in the Dark World. Hey, you know, the pipes. Well, here's a game theory. What if it's referencing Chris putting a bath bomb down the toilet? Maybe something on TV gave Chris the idea to do that, and Tenna feels bad for broadcasting it or something. Ribic, aside from being a frog, is a parallel to Runic. Probably also a dust bunny. Serious Trashy is the garbage can. He's serious because unlike the actual Trashy, this guy knows what a divorce is. In the egg room, you can find this Biblox enemy from chapter 4. And, spoilers, I guess, but these guys are books. He's supposed to be this book of hymns on the table here, since he speaks in riddles and poems and whatnot. He also might be this hermit that Shota mentions, one who escaped Tenna's contract. Man Country is weird. One of the aces here calls it a World Heritage Site, which usually describes landmarks with cultural significance. And since Forgotten Man can actually talk here, yeah, that checks out. Since the NPCs here say they're lost in the couch, maybe that's where this is? The 7 flying aces are all photocopied ace cards colored by Chris and proceeded to get lost in the couch. One is also missing. The 7th one could be the one in chapter 4, or that could just be the same blue one, but I'm gonna go with the latter because it'll make something later make a bit more sense. Now for the sword brute stuff. Eram or John Mantle or whatever you want to call him, I'm gonna place my bets and say that he's the famous horn headband. I mean, it's literally surrounding this door that leads to him. I know plenty of people prefer to connect the headband to Rousey, and I would too. But while Rousey just so happens to have horns, not even red horns, mind you, Eram just has a much clearer link to the item. So, sure, I'll be evil and go against the common beliefs today. How much do you want to bet that people are going back to this video just to laugh at me for making this assumption? Friend. What the fuck? That and the Shadow Manager are the other things I'm not identifying, but unlike Rousey where there are plausible theories, we just have absolutely no idea what its analog is. And sure, that didn't stop me before, but those are all everyday objects that I could reasonably think of. The Shadow Mantle is clearly magic. I mean, if you believe that the Shadow Mantle was King's Cape, it can literally fly. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Black Shard, where it doesn't even change form in the Lightning. The famous item Flat Soda is a soda from the fridge. Still in the cheese asleep on for the entire chapter is obviously Chariot, right? I don't know why one seat became this golden throne and the other became this stitched up Frankenstein monster, but sure, let's go with it. The Black Shard is a Black Shard, which I guess means that the Black Knife is real. Also, Asgore is a shard too, but their sword seems fine in chapter 4. Do they just have a whole supply of these swords in the bunker? Finally, for chapter 3 is the Grand Door. And it's open, because the door to the house is open. Okay, aside from Shadow Guy, that was deceptively simple. I don't know what battery acid you put in your fucking Dark World to make it so complicated in comparison, but that's all of chapter 3. Yes, definitely, absolutely. Okay, fine, I'll talk about Mike. So, let me be real with you guys. I didn't really give a shit about this character going into chapter 3, but thankfully Toby ran with that and made something very funny. But as for Mike itself, hey, you're not supposed to see the microphone during a show. It takes all the magic away. That's why you don't see him during chapter 3. So I think we're supposed to know what he is. But considering this big JPEG over here, I'd have to guess that it's probably a microphone. There you go. I ruined the magic of television. Are you guys happy? And here we are, the finish line within sight. Chapter 4. And it wasn't nearly as hard as chapter 2 either. Seriously, Queen, what the hell are you on? Some of the stuff in these 3 sanctuaries gave me headaches, ran a few analogs, and others just made me chuckle. It's definitely the most mixed of the 4 Dark Worlds so far, being a mix of straightforward verdicts and very elaborate ones. If you find Azrael's letter to Caddy I talked about earlier, you get some old chocolate called the Ancient Sweet from his jacket. I don't know why this thing heals 400 HP when it's at least a year old, but hey, maybe Chris just likes expensive food. So randomly in chapter 4, this rooted in Castletown turns blue. He says its color faded, which is weird. My guess is that this rudin is the 7th flying ace. Chris just kept this one and didn't forget it, and recolored it to actually match the other diamonds. There is also that other blue rudin in the egg room, but now on to the Dark Sanctuary proper. And this place, and by extension the second sanctuary, is the lobby of the church. They may look different, but the fountains were made at the exact same place. The prophecies seen on these glass thingies are probably just supposed to be excerpts from the Bible of whatever this religion is called. Delta-Ruthianity? Deltism? Yeah, let's go with Deltism. For a build with only 2 pianos, there's quite a bit of these piano puzzle things. If there's a much bigger contender for pianos analog later, I'm not really sure what to put here. A singular piano piece? Wei is an interesting fellow. His identity is simple enough. He's a waxy spirit who eats flames. That's a candle. But why the Chinese dialogue? Well, I did some unnecessary digging, and I found out that he's literally gifted the Chinese character for Ghost, and he shares a name with a spirit in Chinese folklore that brings misfortune, illness, and death. I don't know, the guy seems kind of chill to me. These guys are called church wafers in the flags, which means they're those pieces of styrofoam that the church calls a wafer. At least freaking the line made you feel like a badass. These were just you. This tea apparently sounds like the church choir, according to the party's reaction to it. So this tea has the bold title of being the only dark gold item to be based on a sound. Balthazar's incense, probably from this thing in the office. And now it's time for everyone's favorite, Old Man. Darker candy is literally just dark candy from chapter 1, hence how you can get it by just having dark candy in your inventory, which will age into it by chapter 4. It is exactly the same thing as dark. Scratch and sniff marshmallow stickers. Though the flavor text says they're now toasted. It's a sticker, and marshmallows don't taste better with age. They get crusty and shitty. Why are these super eating stickers? Now for the old man's study, which is actually just Alvin's study. You got the desk, the juice and wafers he sells, and Gerson wrote passages for the church. This was probably his office at some point. And here begins what I like to call the fruit juice conundrum. So, Star Elixir is clearly supposed to be the fruit juice, right? It's fruity, Susie loves it. Noelle says Chris, the fruit juice addict, can have the last drop, but okay. I know I'm going out of order here, but to figure this out, we need to talk about the bands. The Mystic Band and the Power Band are parallels, and each one is standing for something. The Power Band with a red liquid, and the Mystic Band with amber. So, are they juice? Well, no. I think the much more simple answer is that the bands are the bowls the juice was served in. I don't know how they turned from bowls to armlets, but sure. The bands are the bowls, and the Star Elixir is the red fruit juice. What happened to the yellow fruit juice? I don't know. It probably died in Vietnam. Back to the shop. Wafer guard. Which, wait, wasn't there wafer NPCs earlier? Their heads were literally made of them. So remember at the start when I said I wasn't counting Rousey's weapons for this? Well, like Rousey, I lied, because this is the only one of them that I have an easy analog for. The scarf mark is a bookmark, which I guess does mean that his scarves are real things, but what the hell am I supposed to do with descriptions like delicate scarf or a sharp and scratchy scarf? I mean, I could just say that, you know, they're scarmers. Rousey is revealed to be Conkington's beard coverings in chapter 12, all look like a big dumb idiot. So no, sorry, no scarf analogs for you. Biblioxes, as I so rudely spoiled last chapter, are books of all types. You got alphabet books, books where they spell words wrong, books about fire. Next up is these horny gremlins, the Cuptons. They're red solo cups, like that one song that was always on the radio as a kid. Also, they want the water princess because they are cups. I would assume they would want the fruit juice, but no. I guess they're above spec for church flavored beverages, so good on them. We no longer have our precious church scene to identify Susie's weapons for us. So now we have to actually think. Well, thankfully, both of Susie's weapons in this chapter are pretty easy to place. The Absorb Axe scoops up HP, like the ladle that scoops up the juice. This fella here is called Cow, and he's supposed to be this metronome up here. So in chapter 4, you can swipe a ladder and a couch cushion for Rousey's room. And there are no couches or ladders anywhere in this church. Maybe Susie already pocketed them, but that just makes my job a lot harder. So it's a ladder and a couch cushion. My genius knows no bounds. The dark zone is where Jack calls home, and not to drone or take out alone, but in this closet is where he roams, because it's dark, like lawn gnome. Speaking of Mr. Stein, he says that he's a decoration for the festival, and based on how spooky he is, I think to assume that the festival is of Halloween relation, which would actually be kind of cool. The horrifying roaring happening on the spookiest night of the year. Or there could be a corn maze for a dungeon, the haunted hayride could be a boss. Oh, and everyone could be in costume too or something. That would be so Sorry, geez. Actually, you're up next. Give it up for... Actually, wait, what is your name? Jackenstein's Pumpkin. Okay, we don't know much about this thing, but there is a single lead. When you find Jack in the light world, Susie mentions that there's other creepy stuff in the closet with him. So maybe he's somewhere in there. The climb claws. They're apparently so small that they can't be seen. All of it because Toby didn't want to make sprites of them. Why does Jackenstein have climbing gear? Well, it says Gerson did used to be a smith, hence the fucking anvil at his study. So maybe he made them before he died, but I guess he didn't need them, since they were stuffed in a closet with Halloween shit. Now for this container of water. It's the holy water in the lobby. It even summons an enemy after you go near it. just like the water has a motion sensor in the light bulb. Now, Shada says that the water in the water coolers are water spirits, meaning that technically, the coolers in Chapter 3 were also missiles, but as for Miss Mizzle, I'd wager that she's specifically the holy water. She's clearly bigger and more valued than the rest. Meanwhile, regular missiles are probably from this picture in the office. Okay, I didn't even know this one existed until I was recording footage for this chapter. If you use the Embezzle Act on Miss Mizzle, you get the Bitter Tear, an item that can heal all HP. Its identity is easy to place. It's a raindrop, which checks out considering it's raining the entire time we're in this dark world, but damn, I didn't know embezzling could get you such good shit. I wonder what happens when you use it on regular missiles. What the? Now for the Hammer of Justice. No, not Gerson himself, I'm talking about the hammer he's using in the fight. Gerson's brought back to life in the Dark World through his dust and the hammer. I think the dust made him, and the hammer made his weapon. Simple enough. Now for the reward, the Justice Axe, which... that is not an axe, that is a warhammer. What should I expect for a weapon in a line with the faintest idea of a consistent theme? This thing is probably just a hammer, like the spare hammer Gerson made lying around in Alvin's office. Considering it has no special abilities, I think it checks out. Wing blades are unique as you first get one as a weapon in Dark Sanctuary, but then you have to fight them in Second Sanctuary. It's a neat way to tie into how the characters that are all stone in one Dark World are alive in the other. Luckily, since this one is Chris's weapon, it's undebatable. It's a quilt. Why does the fire extinguisher wobble around like that? And why is it alive in both sanctuaries? Now, early on, Gerson dropped the name East Bell Tower when describing the area with the big piano. This title is probably just referring to the box of bells near the piano, which do make up the ceiling of that room. It's a little weird that he says it's to the east when the room with the bells is on the west side, but like, if you're walking out of the office, the room would be to your right, or east, so I guess it checks out. And as for the piano, it's dubbed a piano-like organ by a captain, which ties into this keyboard that can sound like both a piano and an organ. And for our last grand door of the day, this one is more similar to Chapter 1's, where it goes between two doors, from one in the lobby to the third sanctuary. I was initially wondering why the first sanctuary opens back up after you unlock the third, since we already sealed that fountain, but then I realized when you open the door to the chapel, you don't jump in. The smoke comes in and takes over the whole entryway, and Rousey says that the first sanctuary was formed partially of the third, so I'm there. Now on to Second Sanctuary. These new NPCs are all organics, like the enemies here. I was just confused because all of them look very different from each other, so I just assumed they were all something different, but still, each one is called an organic in the files, so they're all organ pipes. You can only get the Golden Widow by spending 10,000 dark dollars on the fountain donation thing. They never imply it's a toy or a plastic fake. They just call it a real golden spider. It also takes your money, so yeah, no, it's alive. Or maybe I'm reaching and this is just another Halloween decoration or something, but I really like the idea that the party's okay with just a fucking spider sitting on their head. Does anyone else think Wickabell looks suspiciously like ghouls? They're both blue, they have the same body type, hell, their arms are in the same position. I'm sure this isn't relevant or anything, because there's only a few ways to humanize a goddamn bell, but still, it's, as Susie says, very sus. Now, if we're taking Rousey's words as fact, then this is a statue of Gerson brought to life, not Gerson himself, since Rousey smashes the thing, and he's seen just fine later in the third sanctuary. And I didn't remember any statues of the guy in the light world, so you know what? He, and by extension every statue in the study, is based on the photo of Gerson that's with the hammer, an image of him turning into a statue of him. For our last location of the day, we have the third sanctuary, which is the main hall of the church. This place combines elements from the two previous Dark Worlds, and every petrified character is freed. I'm not really sure why though. We sealed Susie's Dark World, a place that made the statues and the enemies swap. Maybe the third sanctuary was made first, and the first one only has a bit of darkness to go off thanks to the door being closed, so they couldn't take form past statues, or something. And now, for the final object in this video, it's the Princess Ribbon. No, I'm serious. After this, it's all repeated enemies, this room, and then the Titan. Which, yes, by definition, they are a dark mirror, but they're not based on an object. They're literally born from darkness, so I don't think they would change form in the light world. So yeah, sorry for the anticlimax. This one is a bit different from our usual ribbon fare, however, as it also comes with a pair of gloves that don't fit anybody. In everybody's equip text, they mention that the gloves don't fit, except for Noelle, who says that Chris won them. Oh, are these Chris gloves? Well, since Chris used to play piano during service, I did some research on if piano players wear gloves when they perform, and yeah, It varies from person to person, but considering there's all this evidence towards the gloves only fitting Chris, we think it's a good thing. And also the ribbon is there too, I guess. Hey, this is Unscripted Nate here. Thank you so much for watching the video. I've linked a spreadsheet in the description that goes over everything I've listed in this video, as well as a few minor things that I didn't mention or I've added after I edited the video, because yeah, I'm gonna keep updating this. I probably will make an update video when Chapter 5 comes out. In fact, I'm thinking about updating the graph as I played for the first time. That would be a fun change of pace. I do really hope this video was at least of some interest to you and you learned something. Honestly, it's sort of a minor talking point with most of the fandom, since, you know, there's obviously much bigger things to talk about, but I really like it. And, what else do YouTubers say in their outros? I spent 2 months of my life making a video that answers questions that nobody cares about the answers to, but I don't care because now you all know that this guy is Animal Crackers.
Bueno, habrán visto el título, y créanme que se pone interesante, aunque...
No. You're taking too long. Vamos a ver otra cosa. Y en orden, en sí. Hay que ver en orden. Hay que ir desde bueno, desde la parte donde aquí nada con el rem. Quitar la playlist. Quitamos esto que...
Okay, you read the title, you saw the thumbnail, and you still clicked on this video. You saw a rare, majestic creature, an age-old embodiment of goodness and beauty, turned into a slab of meat. And you wanted to know what it tastes like. Look, I know it's our video, I know we made that thumbnail, but come on. You have to feel at least a little freaky for that, right? If you can believe it, you're not alone. This is not just your weird, quirky interest. It is everywhere. Look at this. This is a real gag gift, a novelty item actually produced called unicorn meat. A quick internet search will get you whole guides to cooking unicorns, art, memes, lots and lots of butcher diagrams. There's even a real plant-based protein that's marketed as unicorn meat. People know this idea sells. For whatever reason, the idea of eating a unicorn just has a certain appeal to it. It's not just unicorns either. I've seen posts out there from people who want to try a whole smorgasbord of magical creatures. Dragons, chimeras, hippogriffs. I even stumbled across at least one guide to cooking werewolf. It seems like for every fantasy creature ever conceived, somebody inevitably asks the question, what would it taste like? It's just such a freaky little impulse. These creatures are not real. There are so many other things to imagine about them, so much potential. And yet, somehow, you continuously come back to this question. You fantasize, you dream of cooking them and putting them in your mouth. Maybe there's something intrinsically human about that. Maybe you can't help yourselves. But as someone who has never eaten anything ever, I have to wonder, why? Why eat a unicorn? Really quick, before the video starts, I just want to tell you about Tale Foundry behind the machines. There is a lot that goes into making this show, and a lot you will probably never see. But our humans, bit by bit, have started to share that process. Sometimes they'll stream their research long before a video ever makes it into the pipeline. Sometimes they'll make forum posts, brainstorming an idea. Thumbnails are one of the funnest things to work on here, and they do a lot of that too. And sometimes they'll just hang out and play games and stuff. It's all right there in our Discord server, available to anyone who supports Tale Foundry anywhere. You could become a YouTube member, you could join our Patreon community, you could even subscribe right in Discord itself. All of them cost exactly the same amount and will get you access to anything and everything behind the machines. Tale Foundry has always been about more than just video content. We make these videos to inspire and to be inspired. A big thanks to everyone who joins us in that process. We couldn't make this show without you. Okay, thanks so much for listening. Now, on to the video. When I first heard about Dungeon Meshi, I assumed it was your typical Monster of the Week anime. It follows a group of adventurers traveling through a dungeon to rescue their friend from a dragon. Along the way, they encounter monsters and magical beasts, cockatrices, kraken, suits of living armor. But that's not the interesting part. This isn't just a dungeon crawler, it's also a cooking show. In almost every episode, the characters cook and eat the monsters they come across. They fillet, fry, and flambe their way through the dungeon, turning even the most repulsive creatures into mouth-watering meals. The fruit of a man-eating plant makes the perfect filling for a savory tart. A mimic, it turns out, can be broken down and boiled just like lobster claws. Even the living armor is edible, in a way. Turns out it's animated by a group of mollusks living inside, and the armor makes for perfect cookware to steam them. Laios, the leader of the party, is obsessed with cooking monsters. His friends take a while to come around. Understandably, they think he's a little weird for it. But for him, it comes from a place of genuine wonder. Laios loves monsters. He wants to know everything there is to know about them, their biology, their habitats, even the noises that they make. It was only a matter of time before he wanted to find out what eating them would be like too. Dungeon Meshi is a bit of a phenomenon. In fact, I call it an inflection point for this whole monster-eating fantasy thing. It's in the mainstream. It's popular now. People have a vector by which to think about and talk about this weird impulse. But it's not new, not even close. Laios is just the last in a long line of enthusiastic fantasy nerds asking the same question: what would that taste like? It's actually sort of surprising how old this is and how often you find it in fantasy spaces. Forums, Reddit threads, blogs. If you're into tabletop gaming, you probably even know somebody who's turned D&D into dinner and dessert. I've heard of entire campaigns where this is the point. And before you chalk it up to some sort of weird fandom thing, even Tolkien got in on the action. His short story, Farmer Giles of Ham, published in 1949, mentions that people once ate dragon tails on Christmas. In this story, dragons eventually became scarce, so they resorted to eating marzipan replicas, which were nowhere near as good as the real thing. It all sounds pretty ridiculous, but when you actually look at the kinds of questions and fantasies that emerge around it, it's hard not to feel something. I mean, if you're going to cook and eat a monster, there is a lot to think about. How does its anatomy work? How do you butcher it? What parts do you eat, and what parts do you really want to avoid eating? There's actually an entire YouTube channel dedicated to this exact fantasy called Eating the Dungeon. In his videos, the host breaks the monsters down in a very practical, almost scientific way. He explains their anatomy, behaviors, habits, everything you could need to know. Not to kill them, mind you, but to cook them. After watching his channel, I reached out to him and we talked a little bit about what he's creating. And that conversation is where I could feel myself begin to fathom why humans are so excited by this idea. For him, speculative biology is one of the most interesting things about it. The thought of butchering a fantasy creature lends itself to the imagination surprisingly well. If a griffin is made up of two different animals, how would its musculature work? Can hydra meat still regenerate after you've cut it up? What is a gelatinous cube even made of anyway? In order to believably turn the monster manual into an adventurer's cookbook, Eating the Dungeon applies elements of real-life anatomy and chemistry to make-believe monsters. A griffin would require skilled preparation to separate the lion and eagle parts while preserving the beast's magical properties. Hydra meat might regenerate, so you'd have to cook it quickly to prevent any chemical reactions in the flesh. A gelatinous cube has a firm, acidic exterior and a soft inner core, perfect for making sour candies. And these are just the ideas he came up with. These creatures are pure fiction, which means that anyone can imagine how to cook them, and they'd all be right. In order to rationalize how you'd prepare one of these monsters, you pretty much have to combine fantasy with reality. In that way, it really makes the fictional world feel more grounded, so tangible, you can almost taste it. Alright, so you've butchered your unicorn. You've separated out the edible meat for your fantasy feast and saved the hooves for glitter glue. Inevitably, you have to ask, how are you going to eat it? What spices will you use? What ingredients does it pair best with? Is it best saved for a special occasion, or could you just have some unicorn jerky as a snack? The appeal of eating fantasy creatures isn't just about speculative biology. The act of eating itself is very speculative. As I was doing my research, I found a world-building forum on Stack Exchange full of people that really seemed to understand this. It was a forum full of dragon recipes. Dragon stew, fried dragon, dragon ceviche. One user even came up with flavor profiles for every kind of D&D dragon, along with the kinds of cuisine they'd pair best with. Red dragons are spicy, naturally. White dragons are slightly minty with a taste like gingered pork. Green dragons are gamey, a bit like venison. Black dragons taste like fish. Someone else roleplayed as a royal chef, detailing how the queen, chancellors, and mages all like their dragons to be served. There were butcher diagrams and anatomy charts, not just about the parts of a dragon, but more about which ones were best fried, boiled, or grilled. It was all so detailed, so meticulous. For a moment, I almost forgot that none of these people had ever actually tasted a dragon before. Maybe there's something a little absurd about that, but it's hard to deny how right it feels. Food and fantasy go together, even if you're not eating dragon or unicorn. When you watch Lord of the Rings, it's kind of impossible not to wonder what lembas bread tastes like, isn't it? What about the Eat Me cakes from Alice in Wonderland? All the chocolates and candies in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory? During my research, I even came across an entire video trying to imagine what the fourth flavor of ice cream would taste like, a reference to an obscure Kids Next Door episode from 22 years ago. This is just something people do. If you can think of a fictional IP, chances are there's a cookbook for it. Game of Thrones, Star Wars, even, get this, the Cthulhu mythos. Influencers find creative ways to recreate their favorite dungeon meshi meals without the hippogriff meat. Theme parks have entire restaurants where fictional food is on the menu. There's an entire industry built around a demand for food that isn't even real. People want to see fantasy worlds. They want to visit them. They want to experience them in every way possible. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they also want to taste them, too. Should I? There's a particular moment from the Generation 2 Pokemon games that fans will probably never get over. Early on, you find out that the tale of a Pokemon called Slowpoke is a popular delicacy. This isn't just a conspiracy or some dark, out-of-the-way secret you have to look for. It's not something I found in an episode of Game Theory. It's right there in the main story of the game. There's a whole plot point where you have to stop the evil Team Rocket from smuggling Slowpoke tails. An NPC even tries to sell you one at an impossibly high price. For some reason, the idea of eating Pokemon really got under people's skin. And it isn't just Slowpoke. There are at least 20 other Pokemon that are canonically edible, if not eaten, in some way or other. This, of course, leaves lots of room for questions, many of which you might not actually want to know the answer to. Even though it's a long-established part of the Pokemon universe, the thought of eating these magical creatures is enough to turn fans' stomachs. Pokemon are supposed to be friends, not food. It is sort of interesting how uncomfortable people get at the thought of this, though. I mean, it's not like you're eating your pet dog or something. Remember, Pokemon aren't even real. For that matter, neither are unicorns. I bet that discomfort is actually part of why you clicked this video in the first place. The question about unicorn meat. That's why there's so much dark humor out there about it. The gag gifts and the joke art. It's a shocking idea, one that might veer a little into the uncanny. The thing is, eating is inherently visceral. It uses all 5 senses. Although you do need to eat to survive, the act of eating is also an experience. Thinking of a fantasy creature as food also means that you imagine the reality of what it would be like to experience it that way. From breaking down its parts to preparing the meat to tasting it. I can see why that might turn some of you off. You might prefer to keep your favorite magical creatures as far away from reality as possible. This might feel like a desecration to you. There's certainly beauty in keeping the fantasy intact at a certain level. But what I think I'm starting to see here is that, for those who do indulge in this fantasy, the viscerality of it is a huge part of the appeal. In Dungeon Meshi, we see how the experience of eating bonds the characters together. At the start, most of them are just eating monsters out of desperation. But soon enough, they start to like it. When they cook and share meals, they're able to reconcile with their pasts, resolve conflicts, and even strengthen their friendships. And for those in the world-building forums or for the host of Eating the Dungeon, the thought of eating the monster actually reflects how much they love the fantasy. For them, it isn't enough to just read the books or play D&D. They want to imagine the most grounded way they can what it's like to be part of those worlds. I mean, think of how effective the fantasy of food in general is. Just ordinary food in any given piece of fiction. The food in Ratatouille isn't magical. Neither is the food in most Studio Ghibli films. It's just ordinary food. It looks great, obviously, but there's nothing fantastical about a dish of ratatouille or a bowl of ramen. And yet, the food is one of the most iconic things about those movies. It's part of the reason they're so memorable. Just looking at it is enough to get you thinking and wanting a taste. Food and storytelling are such essential parts of the human experience. When I think about it, I suppose it does make sense that they'd complement each other like this. Eating inspires the imagination on the most sensory level possible. So, when you imagine what a unicorn tastes like, you're not just doing something weird and deviant. You're also taking something that only exists as an idea and making it visceral, more real. So, what does a unicorn taste like? Ask anyone and you'll get a different answer. Maybe it tastes like marshmallows and artificial sweetener. Maybe it tastes like heavenly ambrosia. Maybe it just tastes like horse meat. Some people say that eating a unicorn would curse your bloodline for all eternity. Some say that you could get all the benefits that come with ingesting pure goodness. I've even heard that the unicorn could give you parasites like rainbow ticks or pure of heartworms. The point is, we don't know what unicorn tastes like. We don't know what could happen if you were to eat one. It's impossible to know, which means that the possibilities are also literally endless. One thing we do know, food is important to people, and not just because they need it to live. You associate it with experiences, with memories, from the highest highs to the lowest lows. Comfort meals, celebratory meals, struggle meals. Food can be a form of self-expression, of art. It can be a way to bond with others or to learn about your world. It doesn't just fuel your body, it fuels your imagination, too. Maybe you'll never know what a unicorn tastes like, but what I know for sure, if you did eat one, you'd never forget it. Which makes me think, this whole fantasy of eating magical creatures is just kind of human curiosity taken to its most absurd level, isn't it? I mean, it's sort of admirable, to be honest. Unicorns and dragons aren't even real, but you just want to know. You want to learn something about them, even though finding out the answer is fundamentally impossible. That desire to learn is hard to satisfy, and I'm not just talking about eating unicorns. How often have you wanted to know more about anything, only to feel like it's just out of your reach? I can't tell you how much I really wanted to learn about programming. It kind of seems like the right thing.
Este es el bloque publicitario, güey. Te voy a saltear esto ahora sí, al costrocón. El video previo fue de Tale Foundry. Foundry.
Hello again.
Foundry. Y el nombre del video, What's Those Unicorn Taste Like? ¿Cómo es lo que sabe un unicornio en sí?
Hello again. Welcome back to the live channel. In this video, me, the Spiffing Brit, hello again,
Welcome back to the live channel. In this video, me, the Spiffing Brit, Remy, and Jamesky try to beat Ghost Recon Wildlands First Province on the hardest difficulty. But, if any of us die, we all delete our characters and start over. So, join me today as we get one shot by complete bullshit, brutally assault Bolivian drug dealers, and possibly even live. As always, this was streamed over on my main channel as well as my Twitch. Anyways. Mart, Egypt, Mark, please. Of course.
Right, welcome.
Hi, welcome to Reddit.
Don't be a Jamesky. Oh my god, you do have a Reddit t-shirt. You weren't live. So on this difficulty, it is everything's quite challenging. Okay, in the trunk.
All right, are you guys in favor of just fucking going in with the car and running people over? Because I am.
I'm out.
Oh my god, I'm out.
Run over that guy.
Alright, blunderbuss is ready.
Run over that guy.
Literally one bullet is enough to kill you, so be really careful, guys.
Oh fuck. Okay. You're right. You're right.
Revive him.
Oh, you're not a civilian?
What is going on? What was that? You just teleported.
Alright.
That was heroic. I don't know how you...
Helicopter.
Did the helicopter just teleport to me? Okay, despite my best efforts, we actually didn't die.
Let's get this guy out of here, yeah?
Yeah, let's
so we need to
exploded.
Let's go grab a...
We need ideally the helicopter because we have to go quite... Oh, the helicopter's out of permission. Okay.
No.
Well, the devs literally put a helicopter here because they know you need to fly.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm in.
I don't think that car's not going to be big enough. Let's see.
We can take multiple cars.
We could all take a different car.
All that matters is that Amaru makes it to the...
Alright, I'm getting in this car. Amaru's coming with
Amaru is fucking dying. Oh.
Yeah, he's in.
I think, yeah, I'll follow in this car.
So
okay,
someone in the live chat asks, what game is this? This is the new Just Cause game.
Yeah, Just Cause 5. Little known game.
Ghost Recon Just Cause 5.
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy's Just Cause 5.
Tom Clancy Civilization 5.
Oh, no, that's a video game I want to play.
Civ 5, but the warriors have night vision.
I mean, press N.
Oh, my eyes! Civilian killed. Shit.
If you kill too many civilians, your character is deleted, which means we all have to restart. So really keep civilian casualties to a minimum.
Okay.
This is true.
I'm pretty sure Spiffing will betray you. Do it first.
Someone says, I'm pretty sure Spiff will betray you. Do it first.
Yo, I got a weapons case.
And with the first mission done, wait, what is that? That's right, you fucking troglodytes. This video is sponsored by Acecraft Sky Hero, the brand new action-packed bullet hell mobile game with a rubber hose art style, quick and exhilarating 5-minute runs, and nail-biting boss battles. It's sure to make your hose turn to rubber. I don't even know what that means. Look at this run, or even this run. With strategic roguelike elements, each run is sure to be unique, and most definitely like your rogue. Like the rogue.
By the way, every time I craft the ultimate weapon, I briefly consider myself the most handsome man alive. Tremble boss.
You can dodge bullets, shoot bullets, and best of all, you can even absorb pink bullets to send back at the enemies.
Outsmart, outfly, and outgun anything the battlefield throws at you.
The possibilities are limitless, baby! This game is so spectacular that I've forgotten how long I've been playing. Wait, what time is it? Where am I? And where did my clothes go? Oh well, that doesn't matter because I can still play Acecraft Sky Hero. Are you a lonely sack of shit? Or maybe your wife left you and took the kids? Well, fret not, because you and a friend can work together and unlock co-op mode so you can rubber each other's hoses. Ugh. That's not all. Join now and you can receive some launch celebration rewards by playing the launch missions and earn 100 pulls. You can even also get some exclusive characters and support units. How awesome cool! And be sure to keep your eyes out for the Thomas and Gerald collab. So what are you waiting for? The might of the Han Kingdom to reunify the 7 warring states of the Eastern Zhao Dynasty? Let's fly together, laugh together, and play together in Acecraft Sky Hero. Download Acecraft Sky Hero today using this QR code right here or by using the link in the description. Do it now or I will blast 10,000 years of torment and agony directly into your brain. Thanks to Acecraft Sky Hero for sponsoring this video. Anyway, we beat the first mission, but we'd forgotten to account for one small detail. This game was made by Ubisoft. And for some unknown reason, the game didn't count Remy or Spiff completing the mission. Amazing. So we quickly ran through the mission again, but just as we were about to finish, we spotted an intel guy.
Well, I'm just
Get us down. Let's go. Uh-oh. Don't get out early.
I'll go grab the guy. I'll go grab him.
Alright, hop in
Now I
the
interrogate. I just donated 1,000.
What are you looking at?
Pesos.
Keep moving, corn boy.
Points locate rebel ops.
Did you see that?
Did you?
I called him corn boy and he ran over our target. He ran over our target because I called him corn boy. I'm sorry.
Oh, the only video game where the NPC you're escorting could be hit and run. Jesus Christ.
Okay, no more fucking around. We ran through the mission again, this time making sure Amaru doesn't get himself killed, and finally, we were all up to the same mission. James Gee, don't leave, don't
Why
leave.
is there just a video of like several fat men on the side of my screen?
So there's final boss that we're going to be killing. It's also a fat man and a fat
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm gonna hold M and watch my fat man video now. Oh, Pyro! I didn't expect you here.
I can get insane reference there.
Don't mind me. I'm just scratching my ass on the side of your helicopter.
Yeah, I can see that.
I see that.
It's a little itchy.
You're like a dog that just did a poo. Is this gonna have dudes in it? I'm jumping out. I'm jumping out. Oh my god. Okay. I was really scared that the chute wasn't gonna deploy there.
There's 2 men by the front entrance.
I can shoot one of them if you want. I can shoot one close to me.
Compound. Right, you get the guy on your side of the door and I'll get my guy.
Will do. 3, 2, 1. Oh, clean.
Right, I'll get the guy by the front entrance. Oh, who? Oh, for Christ's sake, James.
I think you timed it.
Grab the supplies.
Got his ass.
Got him.
Hack the intel thingy. I'm Alan Fisher. Is it Alan Fisher? Or is it John Splinter?
John Splinter is your name.
John Splinter Cell.
So this is our first big mission, and it is going to be challenging. Like, genuinely, James Gee, there's about 30 enemies here. More will reinforce if we make too much noise. Don't use the helicopter minigun.
They will not see you or hear me coming, don't worry.
It's a silenced minigun. It's a suppressed minigun, okay?
You see this thing it blows?
Alright, I'm gonna jump out real quick.
Yeah, like over here.
Whee! Oh my god, okay. Pop your shoot as soon as you can. It's dangerous.
You gotta do it quick.
Okay, going out for our first spots.
There's a squillion tangos.
I'm ready.
Right. Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
got that guy.
Oh no!
Fucking goddamn it! There's a guy right here, right in front of me. Help, James! This is right in front of me, literally right in front of me.
I'm coming, Martin. Don't worry. I'm not trying to get run over by a car again. Okay. Alright. Let me.
Dude, that is insane how fast they kill you. Holy.
A vehicle coming up behind us on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up behind us. Fuck me. Well done.
Another vehicle.
Completely out of ammo.
Don't worry.
Oh! What the fuck are you? How are you doing that?
He's got grenade launcher, right? Good job.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm blowing them up with my mind.
Really.
Good stuff. Up, one coming out onto the right. Good job. Okay, good stuff. I think we've cleared it out, so we can now grab the resources in this area.
Okay, yeah,
I will drive the car.
This car
has been shot already.
There's a bloody condom in the glove box. Make that 2 bloody condoms.
There's a bloody condom.
It's a sweet fucking car.
Mate, it's a bloody condom, yeah?
Mate, they've got a jobby in the car. What's that?
In I hop. Yeah, the suppressor really makes the bullet drop.
Dude, this thing
my
sounds
god, this car is horrible.
This thing sounds.
Hey man, you wanna go for a ride in my whip?
you wanna go for a ride in my mouse-mobile? Sounds like a live rodent.
I can actually hear the fucking hammer being hit in the engine. The small man who's rotating the wheels.
That's the gnome, actually. He's doing a good job. Doing a little off-roading.
All right.
This is the place to be.
Yep.
El Polito sports car.
I'm in. Okay, next objective. So we need to get some intel now before we work out where our next objective is going to be.
We're going to go up on this mountain up here.
On this chopper, on this thing in front of us.
Yeah, we're going to hop over here, and we're going to do a little bit of Overwatch, like the game.
Someone needs to get that sniper.
Whereabouts?
Well, it's too low. I marked it. It's 1.
Oh, what a shot!
I will cover you guys from up here. You guys push down. He's right here. Cute. Oh my god, guys, he's running away. He's teleporting. He's in a van.
Okay. Chase it down in a helicopter.
Okay, there's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes. Oh my god.
Face left.
Yep, all right, I'm going down the hill.
Yeah, we gotta
Stay still.
Oh, well done.
Survive you.
Reinforcements coming. Oh god, this could be bad. This could be really bad.
Just
run and grab him. Just
running.
Just run and get him.
Stop running.
Get back here.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Yeah, of course I'm slowing my ammo count. I've been shooting people.
Wait, did we get him?
Fuck. What? Civilian might have been killed. No, the lieutenant is still there. He's up back in the base. He's got into another car.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Here he comes. He's in the car. Nice barrel roll, bro. Alright, let's interrogate.
Start talking, fuckface.
Give me some.
Start talking, fuckface, or I'll fuck your face. Oh, did you just kill him?
Oh. No. I got the interrogation and then I peacefully
subdued him
on him. Yes. Well, I would say we are actually doing very good because in our test runs of this, we have failed multiple times by this.
That's good. Yeah, and we were not even playing the hardest difficulty.
So the way this works is there's a radio that we need to start, and then waves of enemies will come and we need to defend the radio. There shouldn't be any enemies in the town to begin with.
Okay. Alright. I've started the radio. Wait, I just fucking annihilated a civilian. Like a boss.
There's a sniper up on the hill.
Yeah.
James, can
he just exploded. Poor guy.
Okay, guys, I'm marking targets for you. Light them up.
The gun I have is actually terrible.
Oh, there's friendly.
Who is that?
Wait.
No, that's not friendly. That's Unidad.
That's Unidad.
Dad? Yeah, they're like
Dad? Are you my father? I'll come.
Oh fuck! A Unidad guy literally just ran out of a building and killed me instantly, and he's throwing a grenade on my body.
No! Okay, good.
I'm covering you. You're fine.
Cover me, boys. Cover me.
Okay, hold on. I think you guys have got incoming as well. There's a purple transport somewhere. I'm trying to spot
I think, Spiff, I think we should try and... Oh, fuck. There's a guy.
Pull back. Fuck, run. Okay, mission complete.
Oh, we got mortars. Let's go.
Coming in.
All right.
We have mortars now, which is good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm moving to you guys.
There's people, guys, coming for you.
You're good. Come my way.
Go.
Martin, quick.
Go.
Unidad's coming at you.
Go.
That was some good shit, fellas.
Oh, fuck. I'm shooting civilians like a boss. Okay, that was
He's winning.
That was good.
Do you want me to land you on the hill, or do you want me to drop you like there?
Maybe the cliff isn't.
Yeah, maybe the cliff is not the worst idea. Just be patient.
This is
Can I jump out of this?
Yeah,
that's crazy. I'm engaging the sniper first.
All right.
Okay,
count us down.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Cook him. Let's go. Sniper down.
Bad guy.
Oh shit.
These guys stupid. Down there.
That was fucking beautiful, fellas. That was amazing.
That was very
good work. I've got the guy we're gonna rescue. He's got a really dumb hat on.
His hat's amazing.
I'm interrogating him. I'm asking, who sold you that hat? Why would they do that to you? It is a very colorful hat, actually.
Wait. That is a stupid hat. I will run the M48-5 sniper rifle.
Okay, well, if we're going to do sniping, then I think we should probably do this mission, which is clearing out a Unidad military base.
Fuck yeah.
Is it like the strong guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, they are the strong guys, but I feel like if we've all got a nice sniper loadout, it should be okay. So we need to get close and get spotted.
Jameski has got to work immediately. I'm gonna just mortar that. The sniper spotted me.
Do you see where the target is? Do not kill him. He's necessary. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak on up to the side of this place and. Okay, this is a dangerous fucking spot. Holy fuck! No. Okay.
Try not to heal you just quickly. Okay. I'll pull out. There's a Unidad patrol currently en route towards us as well.
Oh, I'm down.
You're down.
How the?
Okay, we gotta get to Remy. Quick.
I got him.
James, we need escort. Wait, watch out. There's a truck coming down the road. Remy. I mean, James. No. Guys.
Shit.
Oh, this is bad.
I have not got the gun for this.
Oh, this is good.
So all I'm saying is
okay, we're good. The rebels fucking got us.
Res me, please, for the love of God, no!
Wait, no, it's fine. We'll be fine. I don't know how we didn't die there, but we somehow made it work.
Oh, yeah. There are now 4 Unidad vehicles on the outside.
Do you help?
If you could just keep shooting the Unidad guys, that would be great.
Oh shit, shit, fuck, I was in a fucking animation.
Okay, we gotta get Remy. Holy.
Please, help me.
I got you. We have so much adrenaline on us. Like in EpiPens. So many EpiPens.
Enemy chopper.
Oh, fuck, there's one guy. The enemy chopper has to go down.
Copy that.
Prioritizing it.
Out.
Got him.
Got it.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Okay, let me go interrogate this guy. Hello there. Yeah, alright. Let me just interrogate him real quick. Alright, I got him.
We gotta get out of here.
Holy fucking shit, we gotta leave. We gotta leave.
We gotta leave. Okay, ready?
Alright, go.
I'm covering you.
Send it.
Just
go as fast as you can.
Alright, I have never flown before.
It's fine, it's easy. Just go. Alright, we're out.
Alright. Holy shit.
Nice.
I'm amazed that we didn't fail that. Is this the last story mission? Are we in the last one?
This is the last story mission, yeah. Okay, no. We do also need to do Rebel Convoy this mission here.
This one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a white mission, it's not a yellow mission.
Well, this is a convoy that is moving, so we need to kill the lead vehicle and the vehicle.
Hey, there is no convoy.
It's invisible to me.
It's invisible to me.
That's invisible.
Well, let's figure this one out, shall we? What a little conundrum we have here.
Oh my god,
okay,
guys, the ghost is coming towards us.
I'm gonna I show I'm gonna get run over by this.
What if they spawn in and we all just get immediately destroyed? Once again, we had forgotten who had made this game and had to do some fast travel shenanigans to fix it, but whilst trying to fix the convoy, James had a bit of an issue.
Oh my god, okay. I got knocked out really far away.
Wait, did you die?
What? What?
Where?
We're not near you.
He's 3 kilometers away.
James!
No!
Where the fuck are you on the map? Oh my god, he's so far away. Okay, there's a road vehicle here. I can try and throw it off the mountain to get towards him.
See him on the map.
James,
come on. He's not too far from me now. He's like a couple kilometers.
A couple
3
kilometers?
kilometers. Come
on.
Kilometers? Fuck, no, he's the other side of it. He's the other side of a mountain.
He's really far from you.
Wait, you can fast travel to him. Fast travel to him directly.
I mean, try that. He's dead.
You can. No!
Right.
No!
The guy appeared out of nowhere.
And just like that, our first attempt was over. So we all deleted our saves and started again with attempt 2. Good evening, gentlemen.
Get in the boot, Remy.
Yeah, sure.
Get in the boot.
Sure. All right, fuck it. All right, sure.
The battle bus.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, but we get to the point.
Holy fuck, this thing goes fast.
Yeah.
Who gets it first?
I think
Is this...
it's up.
What? Oh, yeah, good.
You are all over the road.
Okay, but that
oh my god.
There we go. Yeah, watch out.
Okay, are we playing stealth or what?
Yeah, James. Alright, bye, James.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
I'll get you. I'll get you.
When you have a vehicle,
that's a bad guy. Help! That was not a civilian. That was not a civilian. It's a man with 2 Uzis, in fact.
I'll come get you.
That's definitely a bad guy.
No. Fucking goddamn it.
It's okay, my heavy machine gun.
Let me out. James! Jamesky is already dead.
Oh, Jamesky's down.
He's sent it a little too hard. The guy has taken off running. Oh god, help, no.
Oh shit. Remy, this is a big problem.
Guys, we're suffering major issues
down.
Right now. You're down as well.
Yeah, I'm down as well, guys.
Is this Jamesky?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, James, you revive me, and then Spiff, you go down to Remy. Oh, I'm falling!
Am I pushing it down?
Am I gonna fall and die immediately? That'd be so fun.
Nah, you will live.
Whoa, I'm floating. Yeah, let's go to the next spot.
Oh, hey, there's a guy. We should interrogate this guy.
Oh yeah, if we can interrogate that guy, that'd be
I've got him at gunpoint.
Hello.
Nice work, James.
Get away from the fire. Get away from the car. Get away from the car.
It's gonna explode. Oh god. Okay. You get him. I'm gonna grab the guy. Oh shit. No.
Such a clusterfuck.
The guy. I'm gonna get him away from the exploding car. All right. Now I'm doing the interrogation.
Start talking, fuckface.
I gotta interrogate this guy over
Spiff found another guy to interrogate. What is that interrogate? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That's so metal. Holy shit.
I can't
What the fuck is happening?
Okay, I need to...
Oh!
Parkour.
James is all over the road.
There goes Spiff. He's gonna be all over the mountainside.
James, we're gonna need to pick up. Please. Please.
James, pick up, please.
Yeah, just come over here.
James, pick up. James. James, no. Gentlemen. I'm down.
Okay, I guess I put
Rimmy's down.
I'm down. I'm down.
You gotta be careful.
Oh my god, can I really not interrogate this guy?
Help. The crossbow has...
Help.
Oh, the crossbow is
a bad
so
spot.
good.
This is a bad
Is
spot.
anybody going to help Remy?
Yeah, can you guys help me out here, please? I will die if I start reviving him.
I am. Get him.
I need help here to...
Help. Alright, thank you.
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Up in the chopper, fellas.
Didn't want to tell you about.
Oh my god. That was. Do you have a parachute?
Oh, what's up? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Alright, land us. Because land us close. We've got to take an ammo room.
Oh,
This is
where
not
we're taking.
close.
This is not close. What are you doing?
I thought there was gonna be guys here. Okay, just give me a break. Okay, give me a break. First day on the job. Okay.
They call him Nerves, man.
It's my first day on the job.
Alright, what's our next objective?
Next objective is where I marked because that's the armored helicopter.
Oh, this is the one that has dudes that spawns next to it. You guys want to just like shoot them from here?
You want to get closer?
If you rotate the helicopter, I can.
Yeah, I can't from this side.
The two guys on the left, James and Spiff, you can shoot them.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
I'll send a drone in.
Wait!
Oh no!
Yeah, the drone can break the helicopter blades. Just a heads up.
I feel like I needed that heads up a little earlier.
Let me send a drone out, and the helicopter just spontaneously explodes.
Why is that a button that I can press?
Bruh. Just... Bruh.
Time to earn your
Attempt 3.
Put on your
Well, so, that is attempt number 3 now. So, no drones in helicopters.
I think you can use them as the helicopters.
Were you also lab grown?
Oh my god. Yeah, I was lab grown actually. Yeah, no, you're right. What's up? Like aim down sight so that you pop out. Hello there.
Squint your eyes so hard, it's like a safety squint, but you don't have your eyewear.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This game.
Oh, sorry. I was reading a Ubisoft HUD element, so I crashed into a tree.
Thank you, Ubisoft.
There's a man with a gun.
Oh, good gun.
I got him.
Okay.
I'm sending it.
Whee! Holy shit! There's a lot of them down there.
Okay, you are right. Yes.
Deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Jesus. I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit.
Where can I find him?
Where'd you eat for dinner?
James. James.
Where you come from?
There's a dangerous man among in our midst. Among us.
It starts. Let's go. There's fun. Eyes in a small group of tangos.
Oh man.
Oh fuck! I got hit by a car.
Honestly?
Uh-oh.
Thank you. Perfect.
Alright.
Very nice.
Are you Amaru? What's left of him anyway?
Okay, we're back. We're back to almost where we left off last time. Do you have is that a
The good news
one with a
is
gun,
that I have a
James?
chopper and I'm right here. Yober has a...
Oh, you killed it!
No! God damn it.
How did that happen?
God fucking damn
Well, the
it,
bad
man!
news is that now we're gonna lose this helicopter. I've been working my ass off.
I'll describe what happened.
Okay, so I don't even know what I did wrong there.
All right, lock in. Let's start killing people. Go.
You killed the helicopter.
The helicopter is vertical now for some reason.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Why is it?
It just
why is
moved
it
in a
Don't worry, I'll get us a
inconvenient
new
sort of way. careful with you guys on the other side.
Holy shit! Yeah, they're probably the helicopter's definitely
yes,
not.
there are more guys,
Like,
and I just died. Dude, you literally die in 3 hits in this fucking game. James is fucking off back to find.
I'm getting us a chopper. Yeah, I'm getting us a chopper.
Okay, to be fair, we do need one, so that's actually useful.
All right.
And also, it is nice to have air support. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, I've got Amaru. We've secured the area. We're just waiting on James now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
They're pretty durable. They're pretty durable.
Oh. Let's hope that he doesn't get in and then decide.
I've got Amaru.
Is fucking off back to find.
I'm getting us a chopper. Yeah, I'm getting us a chopper.
Okay, to be fair, we do need one, so that's actually useful.
All right.
And also, it is nice to have air support. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, I've got Amaru. We've secured the area. We're just waiting on James now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
They're pretty durable. They're pretty durable.
Oh. Let's hope that he doesn't get in and then decide to actually leave.
All right, come on,
taking
Amaru.
the helicopter off.
Yeah,
all right, let's go.
All right.
Look at that.
All right.
That's enough.
It's I'm gonna get the sniper rifle. I'm gonna shoot people with my sniper rifle.
let's go.
All right.
Good
So
stuff.
now I can join you guys.
Yeah, I think now we go to like B and let's go get some intel.
Yeah.
Does this one have enemies in it? Do not pop a drone.
Yes, it's the Sicario house. Yeah.
Okay, do not pop a drone.
Yeah, quickly drone out, guys, so we can scout.
Qatari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to them.
Okay.
We're going in silent. Apart from
we are
the part where we're
suspected.
not silent. Take the suppressor off. Not gonna need that anymore.
There's a civilian. There's a civilian. She's coming out.
Shooting the civilian in the head. Bam, 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 bam.
Car incoming, James.
There's a car coming,
Kill it.
James.
Yeah, I got him.
Air support.
Got them all. There's an enemy
by the front.
Do you guys see this guy?
Watch out! There's an enemy in front.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, anyway.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, Spiff.
British and dirty bags.
Oh, actually, we can do the convoy that we have that was invisible last time. It's this one.
Oh yeah.
Let's go do it.
There's our targets.
Okay, do I shoot him?
Fly us. No, fly us in
Don't shoot
front
him
of
yet.
the targets and
Fly
drop
us
us
in front of
so
them
that we
and
can ambush
we'll
them.
blast them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Can
the
you see
like
that
the
crossroad
intersection.
coming up?
Yeah.
Get us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go.
I think they go right at this intersection. That is a boat. Say the line. Say the line.
Say it. Say it, boat boy. All right. Light him up.
Oh no. Light him up indeed.
Get the drivers.
Oh my God, he hit Spiff. All right, I'm tagging him.
Hey, very nice. All right, everyone get a parachute.
Touchdown.
Right now. Everyone get a parachute.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Okay, let's get out of here. That was smooth.
That was smooth.
Except for when Spiff got run down by the truck.
It was moderately smooth.
Enemies. Enemies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, scoot back, scoot
There's a
back.
mission here. Okay.
Okay, let me back you up. Start
We
hitting
got
trees.
Spot. Alright, put suppressors on if you can. How do I put the fucking suppressor on my gun? I took it off, now I can't put it back on.
James.
F, I think.
It is, I'm pressing F, it's not working.
Let's put drone up.
Okay.
Drone up.
Done.
Drone going up.
Pulling drone.
Alright. We've got a Humvee minigun out front as well.
I think that might be all of them. There is a cartel veteran, slightly more dangerous.
And okay, Jameski's now shooting
Jamesky's going underway. Okay.
Jamesky's going loud.
Air support.
Fuck.
Oh,
my God.
Hello? They're running with a chopper. James.
Jamesky.
That's what we're meant to steal.
He got his ass.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
That is fair.
It's alright.
We don't need. Collect intel. Go trying for a wall.
I actually cannot put the suppressor on my gun. This sniper is driving me insane.
Some guns can't have suppressors.
Well, I had a suppressor on it. I took it off. I can't put it back on.
Okay, well maybe you drop it on the floor or something.
Maybe he just takes it off and throws it away.
Look at your character. It actually lives when I do this. Look at this.
Oh yeah. I feel like this is ruining my spine.
Whoa. Whoa.
What are we doing now? We're doing.
We're stealing the car again. No.
This is a big one, isn't it? Okay, James. Don't give us air support until we actually need it.
There might be some enemies in this house to our left.
Yes,
yeah, there's dropped us right into enemies.
Holy shit! Okay, there's a guy on the stairs. We gotta interrogate him.
Is it intel man? Jeez, have you seen all this smut they put on the wall?
No. Let me see.
What did they do? Oh my
Muscle
God.
babes, Remy. You'll love it.
Oh my God. Oh, mother of. Luchadores, ladies, El Masa! Woo! Sorry.
I can't anyway, lock in.
Sorry, I need to get out.
Something
I need to
took
get my,
hold of
need to get
him
my
there.
mind back on the mission. Okay, I've got the minigun guy lined up. All right, ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Got him.
Maybe not. Oh, there's some guys right next to me.
No,
Oh,
there's
God.
some guys moving to you. All right. Let's go loud. I'm gonna try and support you, Mark.
James is going loud.
Oh. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'm putting a frag up there. Frag out.
Eat it, motherfucker. He did not eat it. Okay, there's a car coming in, James. If you want to shoot that. Yeah, I do. Someone hop in the bloody condom car.
I hope we don't have to hit the bloody condom line.
Condom line again.
Another time.
Yeah.
James, what happens if you land on my roof?
Oh, guys. Guys. Spiff, I'll race you.
Okay, wait for the experiment.
Wait for the experiment to conclude.
Come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it slowly.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it faster.
Okay.
I don't like the look of that.
Is this how pneumatically?
I think this is the Pixar intro, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, let's go. Whee!
Yippee! I'm gonna get us a new chopper.
I'm gonna call in a family sedan.
These things are amazing, man. The clusters are like molly crack.
Right. I guess the next mission we do is the radio one.
We'll be fine.
Oh, the chopper's alright.
Ooh, a helicopter.
I'm gonna quickly grab myself a snack whilst you fly over to the radio. Be back in a sec. Don't crash.
Is this going? Are you going the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to the helicopter. There it is.
James.
Yeah. Was it?
James.
Oh, let's see if it spawns. Let's see if it spawns. It spawns. It spawns. No, okay. Yeah.
Oh, it has.
Spawned. Supplies are shared.
I'm back.
Yeah, they are.
I'm back.
Hello.
I'm dead.
We have a new helicopter. James couldn't resist.
Why are we over here? This isn't the mission.
James couldn't resist.
Why are we over here?
Spiff up it.
Oh my god, there's an ammo capacity upgrade. No, I'm staying in this one. I'm staying in this one. It's safer for me.
Okay.
Safer for my blood levels.
Yeah.
So James, you be air support.
All right.
Let me jump out. Let me jump out. Don't land. Ah! It's way faster for me to do this. Oh god!
Can I jump out? Hello?
Oh fuck, this guy's here. Get my gun out. No! Okay. There's three guys near me.
I just need. I
think they're all dead.
Oh fuck the vehicle! That was so close.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's thinking about
Covering you guys.
This
Yeah,
guy's
he's thinking about it.
Get out of the car.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
All right, let's go. Unidad's like right here.
Oh my god, he's
right
right there.
Got him. Good shit.
The radio is starting out damaged because we blew up a car next to it.
That's fine.
That's probably the best spot to be.
Go on.
Tango down.
Yeah, that's James.
Enemy spawned in to our right.
Oh my god,
shit.
Unidad.
Whoa, yeah. Alright, well, I'm jumping in James. Let's go.
Yeah, we got the mortar.
Let's fucking roll.
Good job.
Let's grab.
Guys, we need your chopper.
Let's hop at this one. Alright, we want to go to that intel there? On B?
Yeah.
Fine if anything.
There's another helicopter down there, so I could abandon this one.
Let's go.
Alright. Sneaky time.
To be fair, we can get the intel.
I was just gonna
get
say,
out without.
we could just grab the intel without dip.
Hankering.
This isn't a hard fight.
Yeah, but
sure, but intel takes priority.
Hey,
I think you guys stay up on this hill. Mark's now go grab the intel.
No, they've spotted. Some of you guys have been spotted. I think. Oh no, they've gone back to being.
There's a lot of dust at where you are.
It was terrifying. People are sending me money and expecting me to respond to them. This is a stressful situation.
I got a donation saying try base jumping off of a table.
Alright, you want to grab that chopper? Yeah, because
we could grab that, or we could. Actually, no. There's no point. There's no point killing the rest of them.
Yeah,
the bomb has a helicopter there. We can go
pretty much everything has
What is that thing underneath us? What is that thing underneath us? Hold on.
There was like a weird APC thing. Yeah, look at that. Look at that thing.
What? Let's steal that thing.
Oh! Hold on, let me get in the gunner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Enemy killed. Should we mark up some targets? And
yeah.
The drone is airborne.
Turns out.
I just
blew up my drone.
All right.
What a shot! Shooting. Okay, let's pop our UAVs right now. Let's see if we can spot as many as we can.
Oh, there's two in front of me. Sorry, there's. Fuck me! They took an entire magazine.
Yeah, it's all good. We're marking. Oh my god, they're all coming for us.
Guys, we need to leave this base. We need to leave this base.
We need to fucking get Spiff.
No, Spiff is down.
James, we need our support bad.
We're moving.
On my body.
We're moving. Mark, cover me.
Yeah,
quick.
I got you.
Where's that last guy? Okay. Healing.
You got him.
Oh my god.
Okay. Reloading. I'm set. Spiff, you good with us?
Yeah. I'm
Shit.
UAV.
Oh, that's a fucking enemy!
Right
oh my god!
Straight at it, yeah.
Sorry. Mart, I'm down in front of you, buddy.
Oh, you're down in front of me. Okay.
Yes.
I got you. I don't know if anyone's left, but better to be safe,
No, I
right?
think with most.
Careful. There's a lot of.
I'm gonna get in the other armed helicopter and shoot these fellas. James.
Copy that.
Okay.
But I'll be honest, they don't help a lot. They're just gonna make everything green. So
I'm grabbing the target.
Sounds ridiculous.
Okay, this third attempt going pretty well. Pretty damn well.
Yep.
Yeah, just about to finish the interrogation. There we go. So that should give us
There's a guy next to you.
That guy.
Oh my god. That was so close.
Okay, so we need to do the rescue the prisoner mission, and then that's the final mission. Well, that's the penultimate mission.
Okay.
So 2 missions to go if we do this clean.
oh god.
Oh, can I fly the armed heli?
Oh,
because then we can have 2 people doing air support.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty effective. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
guys
can
wanna
do
jump out here?
multiplayer. It's just.
All right, hopping out.
Oh,
it was dangerous. There's dudes on the road back there.
Okay, my enormous minigun did nothing. James is engaging. Holy shit, dude. The amount of bullets flying around right now. Holy.
One just there near the entrance.
Yeah, pulling back. Okay, you got him? Nice.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm pushing for that guy on the left.
Yeah, should be last enemy now.
He's dead, I think already.
He's not
Flanking
dead.
him.
He's not dead.
Okay, good shit.
Got him.
Very nice.
He's dead.
Nice.
Interrogating the last guy.
Let's go. I'm gonna land on the roof.
Wait, do you see these birds? Do you see how many birds are here?
No.
There's a lot of birds.
Wow.
It's like the apocalypse.
Wow.
I think
the whole flock. Oh, you can shoot the birds.
God.
Hold on, wait. They're all flying at the same level. They're all.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So wait, that means you can fly the helicopter at that level and then minigun them. No, but miniguns go. Oh my god, it works.
This is awful. Payback for the emo.
Oh my god! I just got run over by a rebel ally spawned in and immediately ran me over. What the fuck was that?
Oh god.
Location on
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Alright, if you guys want to hop in my helicopter. Hello, Spiff.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, it's very close. Very, very close.
Oh, it is very close.
There's no enemies on the outside.
Yeah.
It's in this building.
Nothing here.
Two blasts.
Yeah, it's in that building.
Okay.
After you, sir.
No, so we go downstairs now into the weird cartel place.
Put your night vision goggles on. We're all like
press around.
We're all fresh out of the lab grown spy boys.
Oh, when you are playing the Splinter Cell man, it does the night vision noise from Splinter Cell. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a great noise.
It is a great noise. That guy has a minigun. Wait, we can shoot them.
A minigun. I think Yuri is the big lady.
It must be bulletproof.
I think it is bulletproof.
It is bulletproof, yeah. I mean, there's actually a sign that says warning bulletproof glass. Why would you put a warning saying bulletproof glass? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, warning.
Yeah, don't shoot this. If you were thinking of shooting through this glass, don't.
Do you guys want me to press the button?
I think it's time you press the
surely
button.
there's a way to open this stealthily, like a part of the mission. But okay.
Nope. Okay, you gotta kill the 2 bosses and the enemies in there. Good job.
Okay, I'm wounded, I'm taking cover. Nice!
Good job. That's it.
Sniped.
Was that it?
Well done.
We did it.
Oh, we did
Challenge
it! Third time
complete.
the charm.
Victory! Yes! 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 But we weren't done yet. As a bit of an experiment, we wanted to see how far we could push this, and decided to go to one of the hardest areas in the game. Bad idea.
Alright, so... Hold on, I guess I'm gonna ride with Mark, please. I wanna ride with you.
No, you're getting it with James. Really?
No, please, don't make me. Alright, let's go.
Okay, let's go. All right.
Wow.
Quick live update of hot tips coming in from my chat. You want to fly low when we arrive. Okay. Fly low. Someone also said, if they make it, I will eat my hat.
Prepare your hat. Okay, what are we gonna do first in this level 5 plays? Because I can't.
Right. To our left.
To our left.
15.
To our left.
Yeah. I can't point it out. I'm pressing Q on it. Doesn't let me.
Okay, hey, let's land and blow it up. Land and blow it up.
Just shoot it.
Got it.
Good shot.
Yeah, chopper.
I'll get the chopper.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Oh fuck yeah, large unidad chopper. James.
What?
Shoot it. Shoot the helicopter. We got it.
Ooh, hold on.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Right, let's try to go to this location I've marked on the hill. It looks like a military base.
That looks, yeah. It looks military-y.
Shit.
This game's easy, man.
There's a heavy unit right there.
Ow. Getting shot here. Ow.
Okay, we have to fly 3 kilometers to the other side of this base. Well, this region.
Let's go.
Seems quite dangerous, but let's go.
That's a huge airbase, by the way.
Oh, watch out. There's two Sams on the airbase.
There's Sam.
Go low.
Bring me out. Bail.
No!
James,
jump out.
Please help us.
I've jumped out. I'm on it. I'm coming in.
Get me out of this vehicle. It's gonna explode. No.
Rimmy's dead.
Oh,
how do we do the salute?
Killed by an explosion.
We call a border on ourselves. That's what we do. Everyone stand right here.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
It's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
Good game,
I can end that fast. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Now, watch as I experience horrors beyond my comprehension. Huh?
Right, students, take a seat. My name is Professor Lando, and in today's lecture, we're going to be talking about horse girls. As the name suggests, a horse girl is part horse and part girl. But what do we mean by that? Well, let's break this down so you have a firm grasp of what we're talking about. We can start with some examples. Recently, we've seen the rise in popularity of a piece of media called Uma Musume, which is a series and game wherein real-life racehorses are personified as humanoid anime girls who still race like a racehorse, but they also sing and dance as well. And interestingly enough, this is not the first time in human history where a fictionalized piece of media depicting horse girls has become immensely popular with the public. Of course, I'm talking about My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which is a cartoon franchise featuring talking horse girls or horse-like creatures like unicorns that, although initially marketed towards children, has found itself uniquely popular with an adult audience who vary in their degree of suspicious intent. And it should be noted that these individual adults who find themselves particularly interested in My Little Pony are often referred to by others and themselves as bronies. Now, the enthusiasm for horse girls in such a manner is so widespread that there is even unique vocabulary that has found its way into the lexicon of the everyday man associated with desire of horse girls. And that word is clomping, which is a verb that refers to pleasuring oneself or otherwise engaging in an indulgent way to media of My Little Pony. And it should be noted that the word clomping comes from the onomatopoeia of a horse's hooves, clomping, And the fact that this has found its way into the vernacular of the people really highlights how much this enthusiasm is widespread and is in fact not a one-off niche thing on the internet. And surprisingly, this is not the last example of fictionalized horse girls being popular in modern times. Very recently, there was an online obsession with something called the horse race tests, which were a series of race simulations ran on twitter.com featuring these blob-like characters that represented horses. And in line with the premise of this lecture, people online fell absolutely in love and became obsessed with these blob characters. Now, before we delve deeper, you students must be wondering, Professor Orlando, those examples you went over are very different kinds of horse girls, and you might not be sure what counts as a horse girl and what doesn't. So let's go over a very easy visual scale for reference. So here we have a visual representation of the horse girl scale, which you can reference to determine what kind of horse girl you might be encountering. So here on the far end, we have a horse that is just a literal horse, an animal. Moving on, we have My Little Pony, which is, for all extensive purposes, physically a horse or some sort of horse-like creature, but with human intelligence or otherwise some intangible human traits. And then moving forward even more, we have something along the lines of a 50-50 split, represented by a centaur, which is, of course, most of you would know, half human, half horse, and commonly the horse part being the bottom part, and the human part being the top. And then we have horse girls like the Uma Musume characters that are pretty much just human, with some very minor horse-like physical qualities like the ears and the tail, with most of the horse-like traits being intangible ones like their origins and their actions like horse racing. And then on the far end of the opposite side, you have something that is not a horse. This is human. And so what we have here is a scaling representation of horse girls and their varying degrees of horsiness. And in tandem with this visual horse girl scale, we can overlay a different scale to come to a conclusion about something very important in this classroom. So what we are going to overlay on top of the horse girl visual scale is the scale of ascending goon ethicality, where you have here on the far end unacceptable goonage being acceptable from the mainstream public at the very least. And as we move along, the ethicality and acceptance of the goonage taking place increases to the far end over here, which would be acceptable. So as you can see, as we move forward with horses being largely unacceptable, I believe illegal actually, as we move forward into the fictional realm and varying degrees of horsage being added to the character, we have increasing acceptance, or at the very least ethicality, of goonage. Most scholars would agree that the previous model is a little outdated for the purpose of analyzing the distribution of horse girl-ness. And in recent times, we've developed a new diagram to help properly describe the distribution. So this is going to be a Venn diagram model of the horse girl distribution. So just like the previous diagram, here on the far end, we are going to have horses. And on the opposite side of the spectrum, we're going to have humans. Now, the previous diagram assumes a linear distribution when it comes to horse to human ratio. But like I said, the nuance here proves to be a more complex model. So when you have horses here and you think of, at the very least, the physical qualities of something like My Little Pony, the overlap of physical qualities of My Little Pony characters and literal horses is going to be much closer to one another than things on the opposite end of the spectrum, like Uma Musume, which is going to be much more similar to a human than it is going to be close to My Little Pony or literal horses. And in the middle, and similar to the previous diagram, we're going to have a category that much better overlaps as many horse girl categories as possible, and we believe that this diagram is the best representation for it. Of course, we are talking about centaurs, which have a little bit of everything. Did I spell that right? No, I did not. centaurs, which is going to overlap a little bit with My Little Pony, overlap a little bit with actual horses, and definitely leans into more human qualities, of course, being centaur half and half, and sharing a little bit of the traits of something like Uma Musume characters. And again, that is going to be centaurs right there. In short, people really like horse girls. And for some reason or another, our civilization seems to be drawn to depicting these horses in media like Uma Musume, My Little Pony, and the horse race tests, not to mention the slew of lesser horse girl media out there. Now the question is, why? As we've touched on, people largely enjoy horse girls as a form of entertainment, but there are those that enjoy it in a more academic and explicit manner. And some of you new students here in the classroom might be wondering, Professor Lando, there's no way that people enjoy horse girls in such a way. And to answer this and lay the foundation of our lecture here today, I went to the archival department here at the Ligma University to get something. Let me show you this. So these are the search results on a particular archival website for My Little Pony. And as you can see here, there are exactly 257,518 results as of the recording of this lecture for My Little Pony, particularly. So it goes without saying that My Little Pony, just a small subsection of horse girls, is quite popular. And I think we can come to the conclusion that horse girls in general are viewed in such a light. So the question is, why? Why horse girls specifically? After all, there are plenty of animal-like humanoid characters like cat girls as well as dog girls. And with these archetypes of characters, yes, people do find them particularly enticing to varying degrees, but we do not see the same level of enthusiasm we see with horse girls. You know, there is no cat girl Fantasia video game that everyone is playing and posting about on Twitter. There is no dog girl wolves galore cartoon show that people have been watching for the past years and years and years. No, that is reserved for horse girls particularly. So I want to answer the question, why? What is it about horse girls particularly that grips the audiences so? Students, if you're anything like me, you have a lot of academic research to do throughout your day, a lot of hard work, educating the masses, of course, and I often find myself tired, needing a little boost, and something to quench my thirst. Well, today's sponsor is Gamer Subs, featuring a plethora of wonderful flavors like anime girl thighs, as well as unique collaborations like this one with JoJo Stone Ocean. Gamer Subs is a keto-friendly and sugar-free drink mix to help give you a little boost throughout your day, whet your palate, and most importantly, give you some anime girls to look at. So good. You can use the code LANDO or click the link down below for 10% off your purchase of any of GamerSub's unique products. Thank you to GamerSubs for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to our lecture. I do think that the answer is clear to why we are so attracted to horse girls, and that is because horses are useful. Throughout history, we have used horses in a multitude of ways to enhance our lives as a society. And I believe that this has been ingrained in our DNA, into our genes, as we have evolved beside one another. More than pets or simple companions, horses have become associated with our survival. And this is what has compelled us, even in modern times, to be so obsessed with horse girls. And so we can extrapolate this data to come to a conclusion about why horse girls are more popular than other animal pseudo-humanoid characters like cat girls and dog girls. And of course, as with many things, I have a diagram for this. Okay, so here we have a diagram of the amount of desire that people have for the anthro character of the respective animals being cat girls, dog girls, cowgirls, and of course, horse girls. And over here we have usefulness, as in at the bottom being not particularly useful as an animal, and here at the top being extremely useful to humans. So let's start here at the bottom. I think it's a common understanding that dogs are historically more useful than cats. They have served as service animals as well as hunted alongside humans for hundreds of years. And the conclusion we can draw is that dog girls are markedly more desirable than cat girls, although the margin is close. We can look at popular media to come to this conclusion. There are a plethora of dog-like characters, like the wolf guy from Zenless Zone Zero, Blythe from Elden Ring, the wolf from Bad Guys. There are plenty of examples of canine-like characters that are consistently popular in modern media. So moving on, we have cows and cowgirls. I think it goes without saying that cows are immensely more useful than dogs and, of course, cats. We eat them as food product, eating their steak, their meat, and drinking their sweet, delicious milk. And we've also used them as beasts of burden. They've pulled our wagons and farming equipment for generations. And due to this immense usefulness, we see very often the marks, the traits of cows and cowgirls being very popular and enticing in modern media. Of course, I am talking about the infamous cowkini. The visage of a cowgirl has been almost associated with lustfulness and a sense of almost primal desire. And not only that, the association of desire and lust and cowgirls goes so hand in hand that we've created a euphemism for an explicit act called milking. Milking, or the act of being milked, as a euphemism, is an incredibly popular joke and practice in modern times as well. And so you might be thinking, Professor Lando, it seems cows are incredibly useful and that desire for cows is extremely high. What makes horses even more desirable and even more useful than cows? And while that might seem true at first glance, people often overlook one key trait about horse girls that sets them apart from the rest. And that trait is that horse girls have big, huge hearts. They are very loving creatures. Horses have served as loyal companions for all of human history, and they have such big hearts. And of course, thank you to our Patreon supporters and to these students here in detention for supporting me and my studies here at Ligma University. If you want to learn more, be sure to check out some more of my lectures and videos. Thank you very much.
¿Ya vieron la duración de este video? Excelente, entonces entenderán por qué mejor me salto la intro típica, me duele cada átomo del cuerpo pero aún así, esto es.
Se te olvidó presentar a los demás.
¿Presentar? ¿A verdad? Nah, luego ellos se presentarán solos, solo recuérdame colocar sus redes si tienen, cada que se presenten.
Bueno, si tú lo dices.
Y perdonen si la edición del video se hará un poco más simple con este fondo blanco, que en realidad es una habitación blanca como pueden ver. En sí es para presentar más fácilmente las imágenes y traer a todos a través de las paredes. Y además tener todas las máquinas ocultas. Pero bueno. Es más que todo para simplificar la edición esta vez, al igual que no habrá mucho cambio en los sprites de los invitados de hoy.
¿Por qué no lo hiciste como hace el canal Perfectos Desconocidos?
Es una excelente pregunta, y te tengo una excelente respuesta. No se me ocurrió. Más que todo, este video, además del especial de Halloween complemento de las fantasmas, también es un entrenamiento para estar lista para editar lo que viene siendo el video de las chicas dragonas. Es más, este video podría tomarse hasta como algo introductorio antes del video de chicas dragonas, que como vi en comentarios, una nueva fue añadida recientemente, así que esa es mi perfecta excusa de por qué se ha retrasado tanto aún a día de hoy. Ahora sí, empecemos, que esto va a durar bastante, esto es. Tipo, no muerto, familia, zombie, especie, zombie, hábitat, cementerios, disposición, simple, dieta, la esencia de los hombres, forma de obtener hombres, ataque directo.
Un zombie, palabra del criollo haitiano zombie, se refiere en términos generales a un ente que, de una u otra manera, puede resucitar o volver a la vida. El concepto de zombie encuentra sus orígenes en una figura legendaria propia del culto vudú haitiano. Se trata de un muerto resucitado por medios mágicos por un hechicero para convertirlo en su esclavo. De acuerdo con la creencia, un Ungan, Bokoro hechicero vudú, sería capaz, mediante un ritual, de resucitar a un muerto, que quedaría, sin embargo, sometido en adelante a la voluntad de la persona que le devuelve la vida. Desde tiempos remotos, los zombies formaron parte de las folclóricas leyendas, las cuales hablaban de cadáveres que regresan a la vida, como las momias o necrófagos, quienes en un acto insólito regresaban para ajustar cuentas pendientes. En el escalafón de la monstruosidad, los zombies se consideraban los de menor relevancia. En la cultura popular, hay dos momentos en la representación del zombie en el cine en particular y en la cultura popular en general. En el primero, son o bien personas vivas muertas, que están esclavizadas por la voluntad de otra persona, gracias a la magia negra, como sucede en la primera película, que logró gran popularidad en su época, igual que Duita Zombie. La segunda etapa está marcada por el gran director de terror de serie B, George Romero, que en 1968 estrenó La Noche de los Muertos Vivientes. En este film quedan definidas las principales características del nuevo tipo de zombie, muerto que resucita, con su cuerpo en descomposición y caníbal. En esta cinta se muestran torpes a nivel motor y cognitivo, pero esto no es así en todas las películas. En algunas muestran inteligencia de colmena, como en Army of the Dead, Ejército de los Muertos en España. En otras pueden ser muy veloces y transmitidos por virus, como sucede en Guerra Mundial Z.
Con el origen habiendo sido visto, veamos qué dicen los invitados, o tal vez pasemos ya a la información directamente.
Me sentí como Insta hablando de fútbol nada más.
Oh mierda, ya. Ha empezado el texto. Ha empezado el texto.
¿Qué es eso exactamente? Que recuerda que yo no lo puedo ver.
A ver.
Un monstruo de tipo no muerto, es decir, un cadáver humano reanimado por el manama mono. Aunque conservan sus recuerdos de cuando eran humanos, su inteligencia y razón están disminuidas. Guiados por el instinto, vagan de noche por los cementerios en busca de hombres humanos. La descomposición de sus cuerpos es suprimida por el manama mono, e incluso en el caso de un cadáver desordenado con heridas horribles, convertirse en zombie restaurará el cuerpo hasta cierto punto.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, porque si no... Pito podrido.
What the actually fuck?
Oh, y se pone...
Ay,
y se pone peor.
Ay,
Sin embargo,
cabrón.
para mantener
sus cuerpos, es absolutamente necesario que tengan esencia de hombre. Por esa razón, su lujuria y apetito están extremadamente aumentados en comparación con cuando eran humanos. Cuando ven a un hombre humano, lo atacan agresivamente para obtener esencia de ambos deseos. Se amontonan sobre su presa, entregándose a las relaciones sexuales y a la esencia.
Y a la esencia.
Esencia.
Final. Esencia. Las 7 palabras.
Joder, quiero la leche del señor Tablos. Puta vida.
¿Cómo?
¿Qué?
Estoy grabando.
¡Oh, no! ¡Cor!
I know.
Cor.
I know. Yo lo dije a propósito.
Todo el mundo sabrá que quieres la leche del Mr. Da. Del Mr. Esencia, mi loco.
No. Yo dije que quiere la leche. No dije quiere.
Ahora
los putos zombies.
Ahora sí lo dijo.
Ahora sí lo dijiste.
Que ustedes no tengan gramática no es mi peor.
Está grabado, sé lo que dijiste.
Y que paramos Spike.
True.
Pero, ok. Sigo yo. Al obtener una gran cantidad de
esencia, las heridas visibles de un zombie se curan, pero no se vuelven indistinguibles de los humanos. También pueden recuperar el ingenio que solían tener cuando vivían, pero en última instancia, debido a su lujuria inflamada y deseo de sexo, los patrones de pensamiento de un zombie siguen siendo simples y su ingenio no se utilizará a menudo para búsquedas intelectuales.
Vergación, weón, o sea, literalmente incluso después de metesaco lo único que sigue pensando es en metesaco. Vergación, Cecito sí tenía razón, weón, vivir en este mundo sí es triste.
hay que tener el huevo de hacer.
No, hay que tener el huevo recargado.
Huevo recargado, huevo de acero, pelotas de acero, todo de acero. No joda, marico. ¿Qué más? ¿Que vamos a tener chela infinita?
Aquí aplica la frase de Diosito, dame paciencia, dame por el culo resistencia y dame huevo potencia.
En ese universo no tendrán blue balls.
Ah, conche tu madre. Ah, bueno, boyfriend no es canon.
Pero no es canon. Core, yo te condeno. Blue balls. No. Ya sé. Ok, continúo, ok.
Además, aunque parezcan cadáveres reanimados, si su útero estaba originalmente intacto, o una persona ha recibido una gran cantidad de esencia, lo que ha dado lugar a la restauración de su útero, entonces es incluso posible que tengan hijos.
Ay, coño, su pepa. Hermano, los zombies pueden tener huevos. Digo, no, pueden tener niños. Así es, banda.
Cuando dijiste...
Los zombies tienen huevos.
Cuando dijiste huevo, yo dije, este hijo de puta va a hablar de la puta zombie, what the fuck.
A ver, si en ese no una posibilidad de que te toque una zombie. Yo no sé.
Digo, si lo piensan, una arpía zombie podría tener huevos.
No, técnicamente cualquier animal que reproduzca huevos de antemano, si se convierte en un zombie, básicamente va a ser lo mismo.
Sí.
Pajaritos zombie.
No.
Pajaritos zombie.
Ahora la verdadera pregunta es, ¿cómo nacerán los hijos? ¿Vivos o muertos?
No muertos, básicamente.
Ah, good point. Ahora sí, retomando el tema.
En ese caso, las hijas que nazcan también serán zombies. Según una teoría, se dice que los zombies no son cadáveres humanos reanimados por el manama mono. En su lugar, son cadáveres humanos que se han transformado en una raza viviente llamada zombies. Además, los que carecen de manama mono y tienen poca inteligencia a veces atacan a mujeres humanas por error. Sin embargo, por mucho que un zombie lo intente y por mucho que dure, no podrá obtener mucha esencia de una mujer humana. Como carecen de ingenio, esperan que proporcionar más placer se traduzca en la liberación de esencia y acaban por seguir practicando sexo durante mucho tiempo. Finalmente, el placer fluirá hacia el cuerpo de la mujer junto con la energía zombie, que penetrará su cuerpo y la convertirá en zombie mientras siga viva.
Ok. Ahora, créeme que esto no es lo peor que leerás. Yo he leído La Quimera, güey. Oh, por el amor de Jesús. Reiner, querida mía, por favor dime que no existen quimeras zombies.
Estoy casi un 80% segura que te refieres a la manticora, y no fue tan mala, a mí me agradó, y a casi todos, eres de los pocos que les dio miedo.
Pues técnicamente podrían, si tomamos que la primera...
no existen.
Ok. Gracias al de arriba.
Gracias,
Pero de hecho plantea una incógnita muy...
Todas las zombies son humanas convertidas a excepción de un caso.
¿A excepción de cuál?
¿Cuál?
No.
Literalmente, todos salimos al mismo tiempo. ¡Oh, banano! Solo diré algo.
Curiable.
La de Draconier, tú te la sabes. ¡No!
Curiable.
¡Calla!
I don't give a fuck. Curiable.
Curiable es curiable.
Me van a leer verga la descripción. Curiable. La zombie dragón. Curiable. A mí me dicen el fuego.
Curiable, cabrón, curiable. Señores, opiniones sobre el zombie.
Pues es curioso la manera en la que se reproducen, es decir, empiezan como realmente son una plaga más que un ser vivo, funcionan más como una plaga, un parásito que infecta a otros y modifica genéticamente la descendencia. Es muy interesante que funciona más como un virus que como una criatura viva.
Básicamente son una plaga que simplemente busca placer y a la vez es un maldito virus. Kinda makes sense.
Bueno, eso es el si todas las chicas monstruos son así. Bueno, la mayoría.
Aparte, justamente hay una cosa que me estaba recordando, marico. Técnicamente se lo piensa bien. Estos son los putos headcrabs de la saga Half-Life.
Básicamente.
No sé, nunca he jugado.
Esto para nada es una publicidad.
Así es, mi negros. Somos oficialmente patrocinados por God Given igual.
Así es, y recuerden, actualmente Half-Life se encuentra gratis y usan el código en la descripción para obtener una copia gratuita.
Y no solo eso, recuerden que toda la saga Half-Life está al 90% de descuentos hasta el 11 de noviembre.
Chúpalo entonces.
¡No!
Y recuerden, si logran conseguir...
Marico, ahora que me estoy dando cuenta, creo que esa promoción ya se acabó, porque creo que esta era hasta el día de hoy, es el 21, genuinamente.
Cuando suba esa huevonada que fue grabado un 21...
Hermano, la mierda vas... ¿Cuánto apostamos que esta mierda va a llegar hasta el fin de año? Hasta después del fin del año.
Probablemente.
Reiner, ¿palabras al respecto?
En 2 semanas, creo, espero.
2 semanas. O 3.
O 3. O 4. O 5. O 6.
Por el culo te la hinco.
¡Coño, tu bendita madre!
Juro que si Reiner es capaz de terminar esto antes de 2 semanas, le regalo a Fermo Nitro, porque sé que no va a pasar.
¿Sabes qué es lo peor? Diría que intentaría trabajar fuertemente a Reiner, pero sé que es imposible porque se le va a ir la luz.
Se le va a ir. Y se le va a olvidar.
No dudo. Ok, siguiente. Ya que todos vimos esto, y solo diré lo siguiente. Hermano, las zombies son buenas, pero definitivamente no me gustaría estar cerca de una.
Excepto la dragón.
Amén. Amén. La dragón, que venga. Oigan, algo que me estoy dando en cuenta. Como que se nos olvidó hacer la presentación de cada uno, ¿no?
No,
A ver, preséntese.
Corby modales. Los modales hacen al hombre. Preséntese, por favor.
A ver. Bueno.
A ver, toca, huevón. Obviamente, ¿no?
A ver. Presento. It's a me, Kirby, for the Nintendo 3DS. Soy un jodido venezolano de menos promedio, cualquiera de 25 putos años. No sé. Anciano tu puta madre. Básicamente, muy de vez en cuando. Bueno, a la cuaresma. Hago videos en Fire Emblem. Por favor, banean a Lucía de Fake completamente. Basura del coño. Y eso.
Pero se te nota el cariño, cabrón. Pero bueno. Muy buenas tardes, muy buenos días, muy buenas noches, como sean sus horas. Soy yo de vuelta, el buen Fermol, el buen Fermín. Nuevamente estamos aquí discutiendo de Monster contra mi voluntad, pero bueno, aquí vamos. Si no lo hago, me llevan de nuevo a la jarra. No quiero volver a eso, señor Stark.
Se tomó la jarra completa, no sé cómo lo hizo.
Tengo un pesadillas, ¿qué crees que te diga? Pero bueno, te toca a ti, weón.
Y finalmente yo, hola, criaturitas. Me presento, soy Navi, último arquivista de Sinch, ex enfermo de Tetris, 700 horas confirmadas. Estoy aquí para hablar de traumas con literatura extraña y fetiches extraños a los que fui arrastrado contra mi voluntad. Siento como el frasco se acerca cada vez más y no voy a poder escapar. Así que aprecio los últimos segundos de libertad que tendré, los últimos segundos de aire que podré respirar.
Ay, no seas tan dramático, coño, tu madre. Deja el show.
Es un show.
Deja el show. Un show más.
Tipo, no muerto, familia, zombie, especie, ghoul, hábitat, cementerios, región desértica, disposición, feroz, carácter fuerte, dieta, la esencia de los hombres, forma de obtener hombres, ataque y uso de la boca.
Un ghoul, del árabe GHL, plural Gilan, es un demonio necrófago que, según el folclore árabe, habita en lugares inhóspitos o deshabitados y frecuenta los cementerios. Están clasificados como monstruos no muertos. Los ghouls profanan las tumbas y se alimentan de los cadáveres, pero también secuestran niños para devorarlos. La mención literaria más antigua que menciona a los Gilan en las Mil y Una Noches. Existe también una variante femenina, llamada Ghoule, traducida a veces como Algola. El término fue mencionado en la literatura inglesa en 1786, en la novela ambientada en el oriente de William Thomas Beckford Bater, que describe al GHL del folclore árabe, así como en la obra de H.P. Lovecraft, quien se refiere a él como Ghoul. Por extensión, la palabra ghoul también se utiliza peyorativamente para referirse a una persona que se deleita en lo macabro, o cuya profesión esté vinculada directamente a la muerte, como un enterrador. En árabe coloquial, el término se utiliza a veces para describir a un individuo desmedidamente ambicioso o glotón. El ghoul puede cambiar de forma, asumiéndola de una hiena u otro animal del desierto. Generalmente, intenta desorientar a los viajeros inexpertos que cruzan el desierto, llevándoles a la muerte. La criatura también caza niños pequeños, bebe sangre, roba monedas y come carne de cadáveres.
No sabía que los ghouls eran criaturas originarias de Arabia, y con estos podríamos ir tachando más países con chicas monstruos originarias de estos. Tal vez haga un video exclusivamente viendo un atlas de chicas monstruos, de dónde se ubicarían cada una de estas en el mundo real, guiándonos viendo el origen de las leyendas. Pero bueno, veamos de una vez la descripción de la chica ghoul, que quiero ver si apuro este video.
Un tipo de no muerto que vaga por cementerios, regiones desérticas, etc. También se les llamaba Shokujinki, demonio devorador de hombres. Durante la época del antiguo señor Mamono, lo que preferían era comer carne humana cruda. Eran monstruos temibles. Por supuesto, en la actualidad no comen carne humana, pero su naturaleza permanece intacta incluso ahora que han pasado a consumir esencia humana a través del semen como alimento principal. Su personalidad es extremadamente feroz, igual que en la época del antiguo señor de los Mamonos, y atacan vorazmente a los hombres humanos en busca de comida. Antes eran Shokujinki, y utilizan principalmente su boca, la que antes se usaba para devorar hambrientamente la carne de la gente, ahora sirve para ordeñar el semen de los hombres humanos. Abren bien la boca como si devoraran una presa y se llenan las mejillas con el miembro de un hombre. Aprietan los labios, lamen y chupan con la lengua moviéndose sin descanso en todas direcciones. El placer que dan al hombre le hace sentir como si fuera a derretirse. Su boca es como la vagina en otros monstruos, y el interior del tibio orificio palpita junto con el miembro. Es un exquisito órgano succionador de semen que puede cambiar libremente de forma para proporcionar diversos estímulos con los que ordeñar el miembro. Cuando un hombre libera en sus bocas su golosina favorita hasta casi rebosar, engulle ruidosamente hasta la última gota. Parece que no pueden mantener la calma a menos que tengan algo que llevarse a la boca. Si el hombre que les gusta se muestra vulnerable, probablemente intentarán chuparles su miembro. Incluso en otras ocasiones, cuando no tienen relaciones sexuales, les gusta lamer y chupar los dedos del hombre, las orejas, etc., en cualquier parte del cuerpo del hombre. Su saliva contiene un compuesto digestivo, o mejor dicho, un compuesto que hace que una persona se vuelva extremadamente sensible al placer. Hace efecto cada vez que ponen su boca en cualquier parte del cuerpo de un hombre. Por eso, aunque no sea su miembro, si le chupan cualquier parte del cuerpo, el hombre sentirá un placer intenso, igual que si le estuvieran succionando su miembro. También mordisquear la piel en ese estado hace que el placer recorra todo el cuerpo masculino, casi como una descarga eléctrica. Para los ghouls, mordisquear a un hombre es la mayor expresión de afecto. Cuando dejan marcas de dientes en la piel de un hombre, es una prueba de que el hombre es suyo. Esto reafirma que han conseguido un marido querido. Sonreirán seductoramente y luego irán a por el miembro y lo chuparán para reafirmar su amor.
Vergación, marico, esto literalmente no simplemente te chupan, literalmente te marcan como si fuera suyo, mano. Esto ya no suena como una ghoul, esto suena como una loca cualquiera.
Le doy.
Joder, sí quiero.
Coño, tu puta madre, coño, ¿verdad que te gusta la loca, huevón? No puede ser.
Yeah, not my fault.
Mira, coño, tu madre. ¿Quién es aquí aparte de reina que le gustan las locas? Eres tú, coño, tu pepa.
Chinga tu madre.
Jódete tú.
No.
Yes, yeah. Ok, continúa, hermano.
¿Dónde me quedé? Ah, sí. Además,
para ellas, la vagina es un punto débil extremadamente sensible. Dado que su boca desempeña el papel de órgano sexual, normalmente no utilizan su vagina. Como su boca inferior nunca ha conocido el placer, es varias veces más sensible que la de otros monstruos. Se dice que si un hombre las penetra, sentirán tanto placer que casi se desmayarán. No podrán concentrarse en ordeñar semen cuando cada golpe del miembro las ataque con suficiente placer como para casi volverlas locas. Una vez que su cuerpo aprende el placer vaginal de esta manera, lo que consideran su boca inferior se convierte en un órgano para lamer y chupar miembros, igual que su boca superior.
What? Wait, vagina mundial, what the fuck, vagina táctica.
Hermano, no, huevón, esta mierda no solo es vagina táctica, es literalmente garganta táctica.
pero siempre podrías dar un besito con la parte de abajo.
A ver, tú siempre lo has podido.
No,
por
pero
algo existen los labios.
No, pero con un besito de...
Por eso, mano, ahí está,
No.
allá abajo también hay labios.
Te consigues una novia ghoul y le dices, me voy al trabajo, cariñito, besitos.
No. Continúa, por favor, antes que me dé una.
También se les llama Shizukuki, demonio come cadáveres. Como su nombre indica, cuando perciben el olor del cadáver de una mujer que acaba de ser enterrada, lo desentierran y le dan una porción de su mamona mana, reviviendo así a la mujer como uno de su propia especie, un ghoul. La mujer se convierte entonces en un ghoul de cuerpo y corazón, recién renacida, será invadida por un hambre intensa, haciéndola incapaz de pensar en otra cosa que no sea usar su boca para chupar a un hombre y saciar su garganta seca usando su semen.
Ah, ok. Hermano, esta es literalmente la loca que no ha cogido en 6 meses y agarra a cualquiera que se le cruza por el camino nada más para tener algo allá adentro, huevón.
Ya con la descripción de la garganta profunda y que sea una chupa matracas 3000 personalizable y moldeable, sí, le doy.
Oye, marico, tú le das a casi cualquier mierda. Pero sí, yo también le daría.
No.
Espérate. ¿Quieres escuchar a Anami? ¿Por qué no le quieres meter?
Porque sí, pues un poco es muy obsesivo.
Ay, mijito. Lo que te falta entender. Aquí todas las Monster Games se quieren comer a vergazo, huevón. Literalmente no hay ninguna que no te vaya a dejar o seco, o muerto, o como esclavo sexual.
Y como no existen los Blue Balls.
Maldita sea contigo,
me retracto, me han humillado, me han hecho caer en cuenta de mis errores. Reconozco que sí, yo escojo la Go. Tienen razón.
Más te vale, porque si empiezas a decir hueva, lo siguiente que te va a hacer es aplicar la Bull Balls.
¿Qué carajo es una Blue Ball?
Bolas azules.
No, pues obvio, pendejo, pero ¿qué es Blue Ball?
Sé que me lo había leído una vez, pero no me acuerdo cómo coño madre era la Blue Balls.
Ok, creo que más tarde en esta llamada veremos lo que era eso, y creo que más de una va a tener un dolor en los huevos.
Es básicamente un dolor testicular por no liberar semen en bastante tiempo. El cuerpo